Well, let's see about that. Okay.
And see.
Hey, you know how you're the one who normally has just an unrelenting cavalcade of nightmare technical difficulties?
Do I?
Well, I mean, that might be hyperbolic.
Have I become your brother? That'd
Maybe.
be awkward.
Well, certainly, if there's technical difficulties, it's probably Richie, or if it's not Richie, it's probably you. Hey, it's not. It's really not fun.
No, is it not?
No.
Oh.
When, for example, my laptop has every fucking thing go wrong every 30 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Hey, is Streamlabs gonna die? Is both monitors gonna die? Is fucking just the thing gonna restart for no reason? Am I getting beaten up in the actual game? Yeah, I don't know.
Are you?
Yeah, we should probably actually get on with the game. But first, hi, I'm Andy.
Hi, I'm Tanya.
This is Tandy swears profusely at Andy's laptop. And
Where
we're once again
are
playing
you?
Terraria. I should be right above you. Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm up here. Oh, yeah, hang on. Use the other keyboard. Let's double check that we're actually doing a thing. Let's open it up on the TV.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's happening?
Right. So, let's see. Let's also check that the sound's bibbly-bobbling. The audio capture... Is it not actually capturing the game audio?
I don't know.
I'm going to close Discord and see if that's doing anything. Right.
Should we... Well, why don't you try putting it on the TV?
Right, okay. So, how about now? Yeah, so, is it? Yeah, tell you what, let's go to my channel.
Let's find out together.
Yeah, hold that thought. That was the point where we started checking the TV. Right, so it's not recording the game audio.
No, but it also seems a little quiet, even just the stuff.
Well, I think that might be...
Also, why did the camera on us?
They always do.
I don't like it.
Right, so it's not recording the game's audio, and that's So what do I... Oh, because I'm currently not in the game.
What?
Well, I'm in the game. And why is the game not outputting any sound?
I don't know. Do you have your sound turned off?
No, it shouldn't do. So, let's... Right, what do I... Tell you what, let's make sure...
What's weird? Oh, wait, though. It's not just you. I didn't even have my computer on mute, and I have no sound.
Okay, so it's currently putting the sound through the microphone. Right, so... Let me just double check.
Has your Gatto guy stolen all of my sound as well, then?
Maybe. Real tech.
Should we start this entire stream over and
You always want to start the stream over, my love. That's not how this works. They don't restart live TV.
People are not interested in our technical difficulties. I feel like I'm confident in saying this. No one wants to see this.
I wonder if it's... So it doesn't seem to be coming through... Well... Oh, Chris is online. Hey, Chris. Presumably you can't hear any game audio. Currently playing a game of where the fuck did the game audio go?
It's been kidnapped.
So let's see. Can't hear any game. But you can at least hear us. So, I mean, that's got worst case scenario. Right, what if I turn blah, blah, blah. Right, audio capture. Oh, hang on. Or was that just me shouting? Right.
I don't know.
Oh, no, it defaulted to the microphone. Right, so Realtek, high game audio. So, can't hear any game. Da, 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 da. So, presumably nothing's changed. Tell you what, shout up if you, at the point you can hear anything. Use device timestamps. No. So, stream microphone. And make sure that. I'll take high audio. I'll get it. So, is there a way? Right, so it's definitely actually working because I just made the. What about? Is there any way of getting any sound out of the game? Oh, this is fun.
So fun.
Oh, is it because it's trying to get to my headphones, which are currently not plugged in? I don't even know where the cable for my headphones went. Oh, here it is. Okay, what about if I plug that in there? Now I can't hear anything.
I was going to say, in what way would that be helpful?
Well, because it's only going to the headphones.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, okay, right. Hey, Tanya, how are you?
I'm great.
Uh,
I don't have much elaboration, I'm afraid. Like,
oh, I
just trying to remember what I was even doing back in the world. Also,
yeah, I mean, the last time we did this was when we had this all working properly, and the sound did not just kill itself for no good reason. Yeah, so those are at maximum. Right, about troubleshoot sound problems. Windows headphones, open sound settings. I'm trying to think if we did anything funny.
so funny.
Geez, do you want to troubleshoot? Not stream microphone. That one. Turning off audio enhancements. Yeah, although this worked the other day. What do you stream with, and do you know if that's picking up the audio? Yeah, I mean, we're using Streamlabs OBS, and it was picking up the audio. Well, I mean, like the other Sunday, Saturday.
Sunday.
What day is it today?
I literally don't know. It's probably Monday. Because I had to work today. It was tragic.
Right, so properties on there. Yeah, I'll tell you what, while I play the What the Fuck You Doing, we've been beset by technical difficulties. Yeah, Streamlabs crashed repeatedly, plugged into my other monitor, which also refused to actually do anything. Let's see. Desktop audio. If I try that.
What if you do indeed?
No, that's not helping either. Default. Just play a game of whack-a-mole on audio devices.
Is it because it's trying to take my sound as
Would
well
that mean-
through the Elgato?
No, because I've got the Elgato on mute. And if I unmute it, it's not coming through on my headphones, so I've not got it set up to do that.
I don't know then.
Neither do I. And our social media bar is actually working.
I take it you muted the television again then.
Of course.
Okay.
We can beat the microphone's not the issue. Yeah, the microphone's going ooh.
Is it?
Yes. No, that's. Yeah. So apparently it's just everything goes mad on the sound, right?
So mad.
Big headphones. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, this could just be the episode with no game audio.
That would be an interesting life choice.
Well, we've done it before. Richie was a bit too polite to tell us in those occasions, but we're going to do one. I don't know. Yeah, like I say, spent a good half an hour just trying to get the everything else working. Yeah, don't. Okay, yeah, we're just not going to have the game audio. I'll tell you what, I'm going to unplug the headphones.
Bold life choice.
Yeah, it's not worth my blood pressure. Because we could actually play the game. Play the game, whatever else.
Well, it wouldn't be so annoying if you hadn't stolen my sound as well.
Well?
You are a sound thief.
Well, okay, because my cunning plan... Oh, also your escape key is a lot further away than I'm used to.
Sorry.
My cunning plan was to run back and forwards aimlessly, trying to remember what on earth's going on. Was that there'd be my game audio, and that would be all lovely. Unfortunately, since that's failed completely, I'm just going to not stress about it. It's John Cage's 433, only Terraria form.
I have no fucking idea what you are talking about.
The guy who just put out a single that was a he was a not composer. No, it was a composer. Basically, just put out a single or a track that was, or score that was just 4 minutes and 33 seconds of. Oh yeah, we spent all the last one just cooking animals.
Okay.
Well, I did this anyway. Yes.
Okay.
And it's just, an orchestra sets up, puts up their instruments, opens the sheet music, and it's 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence. Just silence. Anyway.
Okay.
Hey, seagulls. Just trying to work out if there's anywhere I can put all of this wonderful, funny stuff I acquired last time. So,
Funny stuff.
half a second timer. Oh yeah, because we got the mechanic and I just started playing with wiring and we had our infinite seagull engine. It's 2D mind. Right. Okay. So we better talk Chris through what's going on. He doesn't know what there is to do in Terraria, so he doesn't know what he's watching.
Oh, Chris.
All I know is it's 2D Minecraft.
That's a fairly accurate description.
Yes and no. I mean, in the pixels / voxely end of the video game spectrum, yes. I mean, Minecraft. I mean, it's a bit more of an RPG thing going on because, hang on, sorry, trying to work out where quick stack it. There's not enough cognitive effort load, and it's got rid of all my healing potions and not the shark fins. Yeah, it's close enough to 2D Minecraft for just round the water cooler discussion, but yeah, there's more of an RPG element. There's more than 2 or 3 bosses for a start, and we're hoping to try and actually fight one of them by the end of the next episode.
What?
Yes, because that was going to be what I was going to say. Hey, let's do a thing, and then
I did a thing once. It was terrible.
Yeah, shouldn't go doing it too often. But yeah, we got thwarted by tide of technical issues. I'm sure I had more informational items than that. Okay, take that, put that in there, put that in there. Hey, I'm carrying some gems. How's your gem house going? So, there is more going on than just 2D Minecraft, but it's a bit difficult to... I mean, for a start, you've got pixel art, not voxels. Voxels being that sort of...
Car?
No, that's a Corsa, my love. I just realised it would have been easier. So what are we doing? Let's try and explain what's going on to Chris. So, this is the world we're in. Unlike Minecraft, the world doesn't go on forever. It's and it's a lot easier to map. So, we've got several houses. That was one of the things that changed in the new version that came out the other day. This is a cheap bamboo bridge house in the snowy bit, because what's that word? Incongruity. We've got a house by the sea that sort of looks like a pagoda, and we've got a flamingo. Yeah, you don't have flamingos in Minecraft.
What the fuck?
What's that?
Oh, clearly you have been here because you've locked my doors. Knock it off.
No, that wasn't actually me. Were you
Don't
fighting an ant lion? Ant lions fire sand at the player. So anyway, this is Tandy's pagoda house with a hairdresser in it. I'm not going to visit the hairdresser because I'm running a cool beard look because...
You're silly.
And then also in this house is the angler, who is right twat. Oh, is that a dolphin? Ooh, dolphin! Ooh, dolphin!
Calm down.
Chase a dolphin! Also, this is my pet slime ride. He floats. He gives you motion sickness. Right. Then again, Chris hasn't played Minecraft either. My friends had a server, but I don't feel it went anywhere. So, yeah, I mean, usually what happens with me playing... I mean, Tandy doesn't like Minecraft because she's not a fan of anything in the FPS anything, which is a shame. But...
You don't know me.
Well, do you like first-person shooters or anything in first-person mode? Well, I possibly do know you then. Meanwhile, this is our house in the jungle. There's also a jungle. My experiences with Minecraft usually amount to... Hey, I think I've told this story, possibly talking to Chris at the time. Hey, I'm going to start a new world because it's been 6 months or so since the last one. Right, what are we going to do? We're going to find the biggest mountain I can find, and then we're... Oh, it's a witch doctor. Hey, witch doctor.
Which doctor?
Witch doctor.
Which doctor?
Right. And then... Ooh, frog.
You're fun.
Well, let's fetch those to do the same joke as last time. Did I catch a frog? But yeah, I'd go, hey, let's make a new world, start afresh. It'll be a blank slate. And then, oh, hey, let's find the biggest mountain to build a castle on top of. Then just start building. Hey, I'm going to build a castle. It's going to be made out of all the stone. Oh, and then I get about as far as I've built a portal to the Nether to translate to hell.
Yeah,
and then,
I
don't know.
I get stuff, man.
Like, just memorizing all of the Minecraft wikis in that however long. That's not a frog. That's just a plant. And then just forget about it for a bit. And then 6 months later, hey, I should buy a new world. I should, build a new world. It's been ages since I've played this. Hey, I'll build a cool castle. Well, I mean, no, clearly not. It's just described by the rest of the anecdote. So that's a jungle house. This is Tanya's current project, the desert house, which...
Nearly there. Just need a few more doors and...
So is all the glass in the back window?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, and we've got enough... Oh, and Chris didn't see this. I won't leave it running the whole time. But, I mean, yeah. Wiring and machines and stuff are a lot more straightforward in Terraria because they don't need to be actually on blocks. You just got, hey, there's this wrench. It uses wire as ammunition. You just buy the wire from the mechanic. So you see, there we are. There's a piece of wire. There's me putting down wire. No, you can't see it when you take the wire off. But then if you, for example, wire a statue of a seagull up to a half of a second timer and then turn it on, then you end up with infinite seagulls. Hang on, just open the door. There we are. Seagulls. I don't think we're going to get any more seagulls. Oh, that's your garden nomad. Oh,
yes,
seagulls
my
flying
garden.
away. Oh, there's another seagull. Why are you going over there? What's wrong with that door? Right, oh, another 3 seagulls.
Where to be?
And then, there we are. The seagulls didn't get far. Go on, geet. Go on, geet, seagulls. Go on, geet.
So strange.
Right. So, yeah. Wiring in Terraria a lot more simple than the wiring in Minecraft.
In conclusion, he's silly and he set up infinite seagulls in my damn house.
No, I've turned them off. I mean, there's now large amounts of seagulls hanging around your house, but yeah. And what other houses have we got? There's the main house you've seen bits of. Also, I'm surprised Richie hasn't. Although Richie's probably not. Richie's probably recovering from work, right? This is just. Currently, it's just a bunch of stone blocks with some bachelors in it. I was going to build a bunch of chests down here, but Tanya wanted them sooner. And to be fair, we needed them sooner. Okay.
I have needs, man. I have needs.
And then finally, there is my house. The main house, which
in the
is
house.
just a big fuck off tree, basically. Don't go up there, right. It's got most of the people in there. It's got a skeleton attached to the wall, because I had one. It's got a big bushy tree bit at the top.
And a big bushy beard.
A great big bushy beard. Right. Right. Try and grapple my grappling hook somewhere more productive. Right. So, right, go there. Right. There we are. Grapple to the walls. Was it Tuesday today?
I don't think it's Tuesday.
We didn't have board game night last night, did we? Was that a sentence?
No.
Did we have Saturday night?
Yes. Maybe Friday night? I don't know.
Friday.
I am on pandemic time. I have no idea.
Time is a social construct. No, I completely agree.
I don't know if I am coming or going anymore.
I think there's a whole bit around that as well. Alright, also, one of the new NPCs for this version is a golfer who sells you golf clubs and flags and...
Flags?
And country club.
What kind of flags?
Golf flags!
Well, of course he does.
Right, and that's a big platform that we use for fighting really early bosses. It's got a nice campfire. Hey, hey! And... yeah. And that's the resident furry, who hasn't got...
Furry. I thought you said fairy, and it was like, I don't think we call them fairies anymore.
No,
That's not socially acceptable.
I mean, the closest to an actual fairy we have is the party girl, and the closest to a homosexual we have is... none.
Me.
I think...
But also, there are blue fairies in the game now. And
yes, there are fairies
that...
some
things. There's fairies.
They send you towards useful items.
Well, they were probably useful.
Or just the nearest thing that looks like an item. Should we actually do something?
You should do something. Oh
we should
God.
do something, right.
And I'm always doing something. I don't know what you're doing.
So, I'm trying to work out... we probably still get stomped if we just try fighting the Eye of Cthulhu to show Chris what's what.
Yeah.
I don't... because I want to do... we need to do something. We need to start getting ready for... also...
Man, what do you think I'm doing?
other things that are different from... Terraria. No, other things that differentiate Terraria from Minecraft. Your pets actually are useful instead of whatever... well, okay.
Your pets can be useful.
Like, you've probably noticed we've both got a little imp throwing fireballs at anything that comes along who have killed more stuff than we have right now. That's about the best you can get in the early game. I've also got like a little imp that's sort of a cat. And Tanya's got... what's your pet?
I have a turtle right now.
A turtle?
He's useless. He doesn't do anything.
So, there's an entire... I think because in Minecraft all you get is wolves. I should probably open up the phone to see how many people are watching us. And also to inflate the numbers. Right, nope. Right, so that guy finished earlier. Right, 2 people watching. Right, good. So yes, there's a more robust summoner class. There's also more robust range classes, because it's not just, I've got a bow and arrow. Then what?
Die.
Because, I mean, even right now I've got, even now, fairly early in the game, I have like a revolver, a quadruple barrel shotgun that I got from a graveyard, and a minigun with a shark embedded in it. Which would be useful if I had anywhere to show it off. Could just go to hell. Tell you what, I'll go to hell. If for no other reason, it's
just
fairly
go
well
to
remote.
hell, honey.
Right, so just go down all the way into the bottom of the world and put on my slime so you can see what, or me go quicker.
Yeah, that was those words.
There we are. Also, it's much easier to go to hell in Terraria.
Elevator.
Yes, you don't need to find diamonds. Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, indeed.
Also, the other thing about this game is that I'm very good at dying.
You are very good at dying. I mean, I'm not going to mince words. You're pretty darn good at it.
Yes. Right. So, yes, it's a lot easier to get to hell. All you need to do is just keep digging downwards, which in Minecraft won't get you very far. Oh, and even worse, on top of all the other technical difficulties, I forgot how to articulate.
Did you?
Yes. Also, I didn't put any beer in the fridge, so I had to have a room temperature beer.
Like some kind of fucking English person.
Fucking barbarian. I don't think the American wants to go casting shade about the quality of the beer.
About the quality, it was more about the...
Chris says, I remember not enjoying exploring Minecraft because of that. Yeah, it's... I mean, the other thing I didn't like about Minecraft, that you'll understand, is you know in Terraria when you die,
yes,
and you drop, like, I think in expert mode it's 3/4 of your money. Tap, tap, tap. I mean, by default, in a normal mode, you drop maybe half your gold, but maybe not that, half your money. Also, there's money in this game.
Money, money, money!
In Minecraft, without putting in some cheats in the in-game console, you lose everything when you die.
Nice.
It's
real nice, people.
It's
hella dumb.
Because, like, I mean, think of in Terraria, because, yeah, there's also much more armor sets in Terraria. It's not just, because in Minecraft it's basically just, like, I think you can make wood armor, I can't remember, wood, iron, gold, diamond, and then it's just, you know, basically there's a system in Minecraft for putting enchantments on your armor that are basically how you do your class specialization. In Terraria, you just keep getting more, you just keep getting better armor as you kill more bosses. I think currently I'm wearing armor made out of bones from this dungeon full of skeletons.
I was wondering who you were wearing.
Yes. Ooh, I'm dying.
You were dead.
I'm dead, gorgeous darling.
So gorgeous.
Dead, gorgeous.
Dead indeed.
Very dead. So yeah, you were slaying. Dropped 72 silver. It's got a nice countdown for how long before you spawn. Because you do. So let's try that. So that was hell. And it's still midnight, so let's try that again. Not going to try and reclaim my money because there wasn't that much of it. Also, if Richie was online, we'd tell him to take a drink because
every time you die, he's got to take a drink.
Or every time I fall down.
I feel like that could be considered manslaughter, if not attempted murder, because you die a lot.
Yes, well, I mean, it wasn't going to be dying so much as just falling down the hole. Hey, what's yo-yo are you running?
I don't know what I have next.
Because hang on, if I just get my minion back and get the mini shark.
I actually still have the spidery one.
Okay, we also need to either open up hard mode or have the blood moon come on. Because I need more bullets, and I can't be bothered to make more titanium bullets. Also, it actually spawns the minecarts that Terraria spawns. Not very useful. While minecart roads in Terraria, as of I can't remember how many versions ago, are actually quite useful.
They are. They take you nice places.
Yes.
A little adventure.
And you can put in your own, but it's not a prerequisite like Minecraft So yeah, so yes, the dying in Minecraft basically completely fucks you over.
Well, that's just rude.
I mean, yeah, like I say, you can put in console commands to undo it, but then where's the integrity?
Hospital administrators cheating.
Yes, we're going. Actually, are we going to play Theme Hospital? Maybe. Oh, hang on. Shoot the bat. Shoot the bat. Shoot the bat. Get the fucking shotgun out. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Right. So.
You are dying again.
Yes, and that's
not ready for hell, honey.
Maybe. Have you tried 2 Point Hospital? I have, yes. Tanya's at least seen me playing. It's sort of one that looks like...
I get it. It's just the same reason I don't really enjoy The Sims. Like, I just don't... I don't get it.
Oh.
I don't get it.
It's
funny. There's a type of game I like, and that's probably not high on the priority list.
Well, I mean, I enjoyed 2 Point Hospital. We're going to have to work on getting Tanya to appreciate the loveliness of building a hospital.
I'm old and set in my ways, yo.
Well, that's the point of this exercise. The idea is that I show you things that stop you being set in your ways.
Like how to wake up a baby antlion. No.
Yes, reading from Chris from chat. Yes, certainly there was nothing doing quite the same sort of in-game comedy as Theme Hospital was at the time. Because like Theme Park, the predecessor, I bet you can't guess what you did in Theme Park.
Yeah, again, I had actually heard of these games before I even met you. Like,
yeah, because I mean, Theme Park
I didn't grow up in a bubble.
I can never tell with what video games. Like, if you think how I am with movies is how I imagine you are with basically every video game after about 2003.
That's just hurtful, man. That's just hurtful. I know stuff.
Oh, hey, it's a chest. What's in this chest? An umbrella.
Just what you always wanted. Since you can't fucking stop dying while you're falling.
Camera's the biggest issue. With Theme Hospital or with 2 Point Hospital?
The camera is the biggest issue because I did not agree to be on camera at any point in this exercise. God damn it.
In game, my love. Not. Where are you?
I'm just saying.
Am I actually on the blue team?
I'm not on the blue team.
See?
Join the blue team, Andy.
Yeah, we got so distracted with every technical difficulty in Christendom. Oh well. It's a good thing.
I mean, really.
With clarifies with Theme Hospital because it was only one perspective which screwed some doors up. Well, the people didn't know better back in that day and age.
Back in my day.
Back in my day,
doors opened themselves.
You were lucky to get one perspective that was isometric back in my day, and as for your fucking being able to lower the walls so you can get a better idea of the floor plan, yeah, and that is the importance of backwards compatibility. Oh, hey, we should. Is this a meteorite we should worry about?
It's pretty big. What have you been doing over there? Deal with that.
Well, it looks like you've been having a dig on it. Right, so I'm going to dig up this...
We dug up one the other day.
Apparently, they just don't stop coming.
Oh my god.
Like a bloody Smash Mouth song.
Oh my god. Smash Mouth makes you come? What?
What?
Did I miss?
Like the All-Star one where something's...
That was a joke.
I can never tell with you.
I mean, come on. It's Smash Mouth, not Godsmack.
Yes.
Like, really?
Okay. I mean, there's probably people having a go to Smash Mouth, but they're mostly all dead by the end of 2004. But yeah, no.
Oh, Smash Mouth. They wish they made girls as randy as Godsmack. Also, I'm speaking for all women. Right now, Godsmack makes us horny.
Well, Theme Hospital did not make anyone horny. Certainly not the soundtrack to Theme Hospital, which was music designed to sound like it was in a hospital. I didn't listen to the theme hospital soundtrack, but no, the 2 Point Hospital soundtrack, because it was on this sofa and we were probably trying to watch something at the time.
Possibly.
But yes, I did enjoy 2 Point Hospital, but of course, no remake is going to capture the joy of the original, because
really?
nostalgia.
Because I was just listening to Godsmack's cover of Come Together, and it made me warm in my girl parts, and that was a remake.
You are a minecart of diversity in thought, my love.
I'm just saying, sometimes Godsmack happens.
Can I see the map? Can I do anything to the map to help remember exactly where? Right, so it's at the edge of the hollow over there. Not the hollow.
Oh my god, this useless fucking familiar guy. Like,
Yeah, mine has not been any help against...
I miss my dragon so much.
Yes.
Right. Or even like the little balls of doom, or...
Well, this is another reason we've got to get into hard mode, my love.
There's stuff, man. There is stuff.
Right.
In other news, the official Hamilton trailer came out today. For those who care about such things, it's like 3 seconds of a couple of songs. I don't know why people are so excited about the trailer, even though I, myself, am excited about the movie.
Well, people just like being spoiled, apparently.
Which is a movie of a play. So is it really a movie? It's just a filming of the play. It's just...
I mean, it is like a filming of the play.
Yes,
not,
it is. It's not a movie. It's not like fucking James Corden's Into the Woods. God damn it.
Well, James Corden can still piss right off. But that's
I
mostly
really like James Corden, and that's not even the issue. It's just there was no part of that movie that was better than the Broadway version with Bernadette Peters that I have on fucking VHS tape, probably. Like, that's how old it is.
Yes, dear.
Sorry.
Yeah,
but I digress.
I was going to say, I mean, you fucking saw him on, what was it, the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special when we were watching that for whatever unearthly reason.
Your mom.
Yeah.
Because of mom reasons.
Yeah. Right, hang on. Let's actually heal up a bit. Also, there's another reason it's better than Minecraft. Better key bindings. They've got, I mean, I can't remember what Minecraft has in the way of, like, buffing potions, and I don't think it has anything in the way of healing potions. Certainly not any level I got to before getting distracted wandering off for 6 months and then deciding later, hey, I should build a castle. But
oh, look, a castle.
Exactly. Oh, no. Oh, I could build a castle.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
You're such a goldfish.
I made some fairly good castles, but they never went anywhere meaningful. I can't help but think that actually in being on a server... Maybe... Sorry, thought exercise here. Anyway, but yeah, no, there's just got keyboard shortcuts for all sorts of shit, like healing potions. Just use one of every potion you have in your inventory, which is usually useful when you're mashing it after having prepared for a boss, but sometimes means you've got, hey, I've got the anti-gravity potion on. Fuck shitters. Right, sorted out the meteorites. Yeah, basically, without having explained how biomes work in this game, I mean, biomes work fairly similar to Minecraft, but obviously you don't generate new ones on a not actually infinite world. They're just spawned on spawn.
Unless you've just got a fucking antlion spawn point like I seem to have come upon. Where are they just falling out of the sky, falling through the sand? Get the fuck off me.
You are in a desert, my love.
That's not what I mean. I mean, like, they're just infinitely falling through the sand.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that seems to be an exciting new feature of, like, the 1.4 release that happened... It's a month ago at this point.
That feature can eat a bag of dicks.
Future? Nothing's happening in the future.
Feature! Oh my god, shut up with you. Don't be a butt.
Yeah, I still think it's a bug that I'm really surprised hasn't got patched. But yeah, like, you see familiars, you see critters, you see NPCs, you see monsters just spawning up through the ground, and it's bewildering. I mean, like,
it is
if
bewildering.
you, for example, went mad and watched through our entire stream archive, which is recorded on YouTube at, I can't remember where it's recorded on YouTube, because we're never going to get enough people watch it, subscribe to the YouTube channel to get a URL that can actually be passed by a human being.
Jesus.
Right, okay. It looks like that's taken out enough meteorite that it's no longer a meteorite biome. But yeah, basically, while most of the in-game biomes are determined when the game loads, some can be created by doing things like, for example, for reasons, for preconditions that we've already passed, sometimes a meteorite will just fall from the heavens and embed itself in the ground, creating a huge block of, like, well, you saw me mining a meteorite. Just going to make sure that no other meteorite heads spawn. Turn the candle on so we can actually be seen and I can have a beer.
Yes, you can have a beer.
So basically it converts basically the entire screen you're on and a bit either side into a meteorite biome where little Bernie head dudes will ruin your shit until you've cleared out.
I love my Bernie head.
Well, if we go back on stream to the other world, then Chris can see that. Or we can go back and look at our stream archives at youtube.com/channel/
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to head on home, put away that meteorite, and not... Oh, hey, I dug up a gravestone at some point. Yes, other examples of creating biomes.
You can make a mushroom biome!
Yes, you can make a mushroom forest by basically converting some of the jungle biome into mushrooms with mushroomy goodness.
So much mushroomy goodness.
The more likely one at the moment that got introduced in the last version is if basically every time you die you drop a gravestone. Like, you probably noticed that, like, if I didn't get rid of that gravestone I mined up, which I did. Stop shouting.
Stop shouting.
Ah,
Jesus, Gilbert.
self-modulation.
Self-flagellation.
Yes, previously they were just, Daniel got twatted by a rabbit. How did that happen? Andy fell to his death 26 times in the same spot. What on earth is he doing?
Being a numpty.
Yes. Unfortunately, in the last patch, they basically modified that. So if you had like anywhere from about 3 more gravestones in an area, it turned the area into a graveyard, and basically all the evil monsters that appeared at night started spawning all the time, and like ghosts appeared. Now the problem with this game is that, this is about the spawn point we had. If you ignore like that big tree there, we basically had, we have trees to work with, but it's not like Minecraft where you can just lie in a bed and then you'll sleep for the entire night and the monsters go away. This is multiplayer. I don't know if... I think you can skip the time in Minecraft if everyone gets into bed at the same time, but you can't do that in Terraria. You've got to wait out the night until those zombies go away, and you've got to build your house while the zombies are bashing down the doors if you've got a graveyard. And if you die, and then you keep dying,
and you keep dying, and you keep dying, and you keep dying, and it's the first time you've played the new version and you have no fucking idea what's happening.
And you're going, why is it going all monochrome? In fact, the problem is, this was in our first stream we did this, but that was the one we may have mentioned where
the video wasn't working.
Because for some reason it
funny.
had changed the... Yeah, we did talk about this.
Yes, we did.
But yeah, no. Basically, everything started getting more monochrome by the spawn point, and then eventually we were sort of, why are there a bunch of zombies appearing in the middle of the day? Why are these ghosts here? Oh, hey, did I see something about a graveyard biome? Oh, no. So that was like a fraught half hour of dig up the gravestone, Can we at least dig up 2 gravestones before we die so that we're doing... What the fuck am I doing?
What are you doing?
Should get more bullets.
You just need more tungsten.
We always need more tungsten.
I'm literally getting more tungsten right now.
I mean, we've got tungsten. It's not especially economical to keep turning all the tungsten bars into bullets. What am I looking for?
Godot.
Well, we're always looking for Godot. No, we're waiting for Godot. God damn it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Just smack yourself.
Musket balls. Let's buy more musket balls. I should sell these arrows I don't need. Yeah, so those are some many reasons spread over about half an hour as to why Terraria is not strictly 2D Minecraft. Another reason. They're actual NPCs, because all it is in Minecraft is occasionally you'll find a randomly generated village full of guys wearing hoodies with big noses going, like Mr. Fucking Bean. Is that hamster peeing in her food, or is she eating the food she's peed on?
Who even knows what this?
It's a silly hamster.
She has some very silly properties.
Considerably. Right, that's a full stack of bullets. Do I want to buy another full stack of bullets? Yes, why not? Everyone loves a full stack of bullets. So yeah, it's NPCs with actual personalities, like the arms dealer you can't see because it's pitch black. It's mostly trying to hit on the nurse who heals you, but he also sells you guns. You also get a cat.
You can get a cat.
You can pet the cat, and then you can stop petting the cat. You can also get a dog, but I don't know what he does. There's also like goblin tinkerers who
let you dogs do?
Bark. There's also a goblin tinkerer who lets you buy things that let you combine equipment and mod your weapons. Basically, there are. I mentioned earlier that you enchant your armor in Minecraft instead of having lots of armor sets. But you do that in Minecraft as well. You do it in Terraria.
Oh my gosh.
Like, this is an unpleasant yo-yo does more damage and more knockback. That's a hurtful pickaxe, which does more damage, which is really useful on a pickaxe. There's nothing on my...
This is not very good tea. What is this? Is this chai?
Chai, yes. There's staunch revolver.
No.
You don't do it. Come home.
Apparently.
Hey, honey.
I just wanted to take some tea, and all of a sudden...
Deadly shotgun.
Everything inside.
Hasty minigun. Sorry, I'm in the metals chest pontificating. I think. Shit, where's it gone?
How could you?
Oh, no, I wasn't apparently. Okay. So, make more bullets. What do bullets look like? Apart from round.
Oh, do you need some more tungsten?
I probably will after I'm done. Can't find the fucking bullets. Just mentally challenged. It was like, I swear I have this trouble every time I open this menu. Oh, probably because I need to step slightly this way. Or was it more this way?
I don't know.
There we go. I was supposed to be by the forge, not the anvil? Alright, fair enough. Right. So, most of a stack of bullets. Most of a stack of bullets. Can I get more bullets?
I don't know that either.
Yeah. Right, all yours. What was I doing before that?
What the?
What?
I just got like 48 gold.
Put that shit in the bank, son.
Nice.
Hurtful Cascade. You have a brown thing.
Oh, uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, okay. I think this is better than the yo-yo you have.
Nothing is better.
Now, I'm trying to get up near enough to you without stealing all of your weird...
Back off.
There you go. You've now got a yo-yo that's hopefully better than your yo-yo.
I will let you know in a minute.
I think so. It's better than my Amazon. Oh, yeah. Like I say, zombie trying to break down the door. This zombie currently has a raincoat on because it's raining.
And he's about to have sex.
Wrong raincoat there. Right. What can we do? Right, we need to start getting ready for hard mode. So to translate for Chris,
it's harder than this mode.
Basically, the early game, most of the game content is gated off behind hard mode instead of just not hard mode. And to do that, there's a boss in hell that you have to kill who's not too challenging because you just need to prepare for him more than we're going to do on stream. But what we need is better equipment. Although, actually, having said that, I mean, let's double check your equipment.
Get off me.
I mean, yeah, if you substitute your Naser with like the stinger necklace, we've got basically the same thing. Yeah, no, I mean, we've basically got all the equipment. So there's nothing stopping us fighting the wall of flesh apart from competence. But there's a bunch of stuff we need to prep first.
Make a road.
We need to make a road through hell. So basically, the boss of the hell is a large wall of flesh called the Wall of Flesh.
I feel like most of this kind of explained itself, Professor.
Well, I'm glad you asked me an open-ended question there, students, because I can't go anywhere.
Okay.
But yeah, basically the best strategy for beating up the Wall of Flesh is to build a long road all the way through hell.
And don't die.
So you can run away from the big encroaching Wall of Flesh and then not die. Also to kill it until it dies. And then, yeah, then basically most of the game unlocks and the game is afoot.
The game is so afoot.
Unfortunately, let me try and work out where the best teleport point is to show you the other thing. So if I teleport over to my frosty bridge and then immediately go right.
So damn frosty.
So if I just keep running through the snow.
Just keep running.
Is that an ice block or is that a purple ice block? Oh yeah, demon eyeballs run around at night because you shouldn't be out at night. If I just run through the snow, I think the ice around here, yeah, the ice is a bit purple for just ice, and then I'm suddenly in a chasm of purple stone.
Persnickety.
I fall down into one of these chasms, and there's a large bunch of demonic altars, and just bounce through on my bouncy slime friend.
Is that a euphemism?
Not necessarily. And to this point, I should be being attacked by ghoulish flesh monstrosities. Or, well, not flesh monstrosities. Decaying masses of eyes and fangs, who are apparently a bit camera shy. Also, slime is best mounds. Because, well, it's slow, but it's got a brilliant bounce on it. Well, excellent jumping height. Yeah, can I see any of the eldritch monstrosities under here, please? Or they just see one being ripped apart in a shower of burned, rotted ichor.
What are you on about right now?
The corruption death.
Jesus Christ, you're giving me a migraine.
No, I'm not. Don't be silly. But yeah, no, basically there's sections of the world that are corrupted, and when hard mode starts, those get much bigger. That's it, big floating eye thing off at the bottom. Also, apparently, monster worm rammed into me from the underneath, made me jump. Yeah, basically this is a joke that keeps coming up when Richie's watching, just jumping on the monsters to kill them like it's Super fucking Mario. Okay, let's head home. So, we could start building the road.
Damn it!
No. Okay, let me see. Just work out what to get rid of, what to sell to the butcher. not the butcher.
The demon butcher of Boogery Street.
Right, it's going to sell them frogs, a flying fish banner, mushrooms, stars, bog standard glow sticks, banners, other banners, arrows. This roasted duck. Or do I want to sell the duck? Or do I want to sell my grilled squirrel? Or possibly my... grilled squirrel doesn't...
Stop saying squirrel.
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 Why?
Squirrel?
Squirrel.
No, squirrel.
Not a thing.
Squirrel.
Stop.
Squirrel.
Stop.
It's not a fucking squirrel.
Squirrel.
It's not a fucking squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
It's fucking... That's not even the letters in it.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Oh my god. This is why we can't have nice things.
Like, you don't pronounce a quiver a quirve.
Don't I, though? Pretty sure I do what I like.
Clearly, well. Alright, fair enough. Right, I'm going to put my grave robbing shovel away for a bit because we're not actually digging through that much dirt. And I'm going to put away this chisel I have because I'm not actually using it in any way.
Oh, really?
Fiddle with the mustache.
Okay, you twirl your mustache, you evil.
So, build this road through hell. Dum. Take a wild stab in the dark. Thank you, my love, for hitting me repeatedly in the chest.
Sorry, it was wild stab in the dark.
Right. Yeah, I'll see if I can get Discord open without causing the stream's audio to drop out. And it looks like we're okay.
Good luck with that.
Right, theoretically we're okay. Okay, so... Yeah, let's start building a hell road. It's not the most entertaining thing, but maybe we can talk about what's been going on since whenever board game night was. Yes, it was Friday, I think. Okay, so what block do we have huge amounts of that isn't ice?
I don't know.
Well, we have gigalithic amounts of mud, so let's start using that. Let's do our grand designs on...
Wait, what?
Mud.
Why would you use the mud when we're going to need that?
Well, I mean, it's not like we can't dig up a shitload mortar.
Use the clay.
The 81 clay we have.
Oh no, what's next to that?
Dirt.
Use the dirt.
So you use 1,000 dirt instead of 5,000...
Oh man, I delete more dirt than anybody ever seen.
Well, perhaps don't. I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll start with just rock, or just regular old stones, but that's gonna, when events occur, that's going to create some big lines through hell. Anyway. Take a drink.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Okay.
Well, technical issues are fun.
So fun.
Right. So, I'm going to build a big road. Tanya is updating a spreadsheet.
You know what? You do you.
I wish you'd settled your production on like 4 hours before we start streaming.
I did actually do that.
And yet.
And yet. I just need to send a quick message and let these peeps know I can't do a thing until they do a thing.
Okay. Meanwhile, this demonic monster has launched a magic spell at me that is making everything darker. And now has run away when I showed up some assistance. So, turn the torch on, and the torch is not actually helping. Yeah, that's... Let's put in checking that's not actually my fucking monitor, because I'm sure that darkness didn't used to be quite so profound. Right, okay. So we're not going out that way, it is a city way.
Indeed.
So dig that up. Right. Digging up, oh, digging up. In fact, actually, we don't need to see... Do I still have my shadow ore out? No, but I'm going to try and get it out because it occurs to me I've got 3 gold on me.
Get your orb out for all the lads.
Right, there we are, pile of gold. So that now can't be dropped when I die.
Okay.
See you eyeing up my just random pile of gold.
So good.
So it's a good thing that like all of the lava is fairly luminous, because apparently in this huge magma-filled cavern of unrelenting fire and darkness, it's dark and I can't see what I'm doing. Also, one of the local snails just fell to its death for some reason. Right.
Sometimes you just gotta drop dead. You know how it is.
Right. Beat up a demon with a yo-yo. Beat up a demon with a shotgun. Oh, I do like that quad barrel shotgun. Hey, it's Clarabelle.
Clarabelle is doing some running.
Yeah, well, that's the want of the hamster.
Indeed. Okay.
Right.
That is sorted for it.
Can't you little
Oh,
shit.
yeah, what was I
Right. There's 2 magma slimes up ahead. Normally,
Magma.
oh, we're going to grapple to the ceiling while the little dude does all the work, because...
You're silly.
Look, go up there where you can... Go. Stay up there. Nope. Right, because in the mode we're currently in, when you kill a magma slime, it fills the world, it drops magma on you and apparently directly on my head.
Magma.
Right, get up there.
Oh, am I hungry? Okay, I'm gonna teleport to some random place. Are you shitting me?
Well, the problem with random, dear, is
Look where it fucking just teleported me.
that is the problem with random.
Oh! 5 flooping feet from the house.
That is the problem with random, dear.
That was rude and unexciting.
Sometimes random is what you'd expect.
Jesus.
Sometimes random is lol random, and
That was supposed to be really funny. Let's try it again.
well, I mean,
Do
technically,
better. Okay, really? Alright, game. Okay.
But hey, it's a place you haven't been before.
It is a place I haven't been before. That is correct, sir.
Is there anything in that chest?
There is some lead bars that I'll take. Why not? Why not? Since
Okay.
I'm here.
Right, so fortunately I piled up all of my money so that it couldn't get stolen by...
There's tungsten here if you want some tungsten.
Well...
That's exciting. Want me to farm it?
If you want, my love. I'm not going to say no if you want to farm it.
Why not?
We're also not doing too bad in terms of... There's my gold.
I'm just gonna farm a sky island because whatever. Actually, having said that,
Oh, yeah, kill the magma slime on the fucking road, Andy. That was absolutely brilliant. Now the road's covered in magma.
Drill a hole.
I mean, that's going to be a bit difficult when I can't actually land on the road. And I'm being bothered by a bat.
Are you gonna need me to come to hell and like protect you while you dig this road? Because
I mean,
my God, you die a lot.
The problem is, if you come to hell, you'd be better off building a road the other direction. Right. Okay. Where's the nurse? Right. Heal that. Right. So.
Little dude, could you like literally go anywhere and do anything useful? No, apparently not. Okay.
Right. Okay. New tactic. We're using the minigun. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage per hit, but it aims where you're aiming it. Oof. Right. Okay. Yep. Let's. Right. Can I actually dig a hole?
No.
Right. Now, another reason I'm looking forward to hard mode is you can upgrade bullets to have homing ammunition.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
Hey, look at that. I landed right on my house.
Well done.
Just
right.
where I wanted to be, actually.
Good.
So
right. Daka. Right. Now you little shit cons.
That's not very nice.
Well, they're shit and they're cons. Australia has...
A monopoly on that?
Oh, like... I mean, if they come up with the good swear words, they kind of get precedence on it. That Hellbat literally flew through the wall.
This is what I'm saying. Some of the mechanics are a little bit... What's the word I'm looking for?
Bugged as shit. I mean, that can't be anything but a bug. Like, a bat literally flying through the walls. That's... I mean, since it's supposed to be the release at the end of the game, or the last release they do, right, you go fucking under that. There we are, more magma. Let's think.
Magma.
That used to happen in every game mode before they introduced expert mode. Alright, okay. So, while I'm about to die again, let's talk about how we've been doing since...
we garden. We are gardeners.
I mean, I was thinking more that... Oh, for God's sake. The things that might actually be new. Tanya's gone on past her life in the UK test for her citizenship, which I think we were talking about it on the board game stream.
It's possible. Yes, apparently now they can't just kick me out, so that's exciting.
I mean, there's one less thing in the way of them just being able to kick you out willy-nilly. I'm about to summon the wall of flash. Hang on. Turn off the bloody imp. Right, come here, you fucking... Right, okay, no. Oh, I could die. That could work. Yeah, I'm not going to get killed by the demon who summons the wall of flesh anymore.
I guess that's something.
So anyway, yes, Tanya's passed her life in the UK test. As we discussed on the other stream. And technically in person. So that's nice.
Indeed. I am smart enough to answer, like, 24 questions.
About those wonderfully important UK things as who was this tennis player and
who led the 1966 UK football team to a world championship?
Yeah, I mean, I still maintain that things around specifically the World Cup that we won are... I mean, that's...
So you knew about Bobby Moore before that? Like... I
mean, I'd have probably had to be reminded of his exact name, but...
how about Jessica Ennis?
That less so. Here comes...
Like, Mo Farah... Yeah, okay, I get most people know who Mo Farah is now.
I mean, asterisks, I can come back to it, because I think...
some random...
Because I'm sure many of these sporting references made perfect sense just at the point... What's up, grappling hook? Why can't you come out? Now, grapple over there. That's a thing Minecraft doesn't have, grappling hooks.
Does it not?
No, you don't get no fucking ninja rope when you're playing with 3D voxel. Indeed.
1.97 yards.
Right, now wait for that magma to piss off.
Magma.
There we go, that's better. Piss off, butterfly.
What did the butterflies ever do to you, buddy?
I mean, it was just there.
So much anger.
Well... yeah. The constant cycle of fight, die, relive again will probably get to your average player character at some point. Right, so, yeah, theoretically.
Okay.
Right, ramp it up. Hey, let's build across the top.
Oh god, now I've got ninja ropes in my head. It'll never end.
Not today, motherfucker. Come here. Joy, I see you. As soon as I can work out how to get down there now, so...
I see you, baby.
That's 2 different songs.
I love a mashup.
I don't think you were going for a mashup, though.
Like, the more I think about it, maybe there is a mashup of that from, like, this time in the, like, noughties when I was listening to lots of really random shit like that. And I'm sure I don't have, like, any devices that have, like, my old collections of music, which include a lot of really random noughties era mashups.
Yeah, because everyone loses all of their stuff every now and then.
Yeah, I feel like it was just way too many music services again, because, like...
Oh, shite. Yeah, just park up next to it.
I think it's Salon that used to have free music every week, and then, like, for, multiple reasons, I'm sure they stopped offering that, but they used to have lots of, like, really random mixes.
Well, that'll be the copyright lawyering of... Sure, that bat just teleported through a wall. Well, that was musical copyright, and I think we can safely say we're no longer in the Wild West era of the internet. Did I actually place those gold?
I don't know.
Make sure I didn't drop... No, apparently shot my gold and it fell just into the bottom of this house.
Dirty. You can't just shoot your load anywhere, honey.
I'm male, try me. I could come into my hat if I needed to. I mean, probably not, but let's not go precluding things willy-nilly.
Okay.
Especially not things that require your willy-nilly. Right, so... Right, you little fucker. Come here. Right. Just zoom in a bit to get an exciting character shot. Forgot to do that before we started.
Indeed.
It does mean I've got a terrible field of view for avoiding this fucking bat. Little dude, can you shoot it?
Nope. It's useless.
Yeah, the problem is it's... I mean, like, some of the classes just need that new whip mechanic to... Tiny tide of lava. Right, and heal up. Wait for the lava to trickle past. And we'll zoom out of it. There we go. Killed another hellbat, got a banner.
Yay, put that shit up.
Sell it for...
Or just put it up right on the wall you're building so that they're not around so often.
Well, no, it doesn't reduce the number of spawns, it makes them easier to kill.
We'll do that then. Solved it.
Oh, we dropped the spell book. The Superior Demon Side. I see you, fucker. Right. I thought you'd have a go. No, you fucking don't. You? Yeah, shoot your face. Anybody else? Can I get on and do a damn thing around here?
Maybe.
Anyway, so yeah, life in the UK.
That was a thing.
Yep. It's technically nothing like the bloody test describes, but it's important to know who won the Paralympics in 2012 and
The decathlon and shit.
Who won the decathlon in 2004? Was it Hugh Fernley Whittingstall or Monty Mountbatten?
Oh my god.
Hard mode is, or expert mode is expert.
Indeed.
Oh well. Yeah, I think most of the rest of what we've been doing has indeed been growing more vegetables. Yeah, Chris, if you're not just distracted by all the other tabs you have open, what's new over there? Is there anything new over there? Has Richie become a monk?
That could be a thing.
Devoted his life to being a horse. It's not really being a monk, I suppose. That's more like being a horse furry.
I feel like you've built an entire narrative around your brother that he's probably not going to be super excited about.
He might be excited to be a horse.
That's this brother, not that brother.
Possibly not these days, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's not go around presuming anything about the entire audience.
How many bronies are in the audience? A question for the ages.
Now, fine answer questions. Okay. Not another fucking slime. Right. Shackles to the roof. No. Hotkey up there. And that's when the playthrough once again became shackle to the ceiling to avoid the big boys.
Shacklebolt.
Right. The shackle over there.
Boom shakalaka.
Right. Now, I suppose the next question is, if we just have all of these gravestones accumulating, is that going to be more or less dangerous than the native monsters?
Hard to say.
Maybe it might not be a bad... Oh, hang on, I was looking for... Also, yeah, if I put in some of these platforms, then if I meet more of these bloody slimes, then it'll go out of there. Right. Anyway, build more road. What are you up to, my love?
Well, I'm trying to do some things, but I'm in the desert, so everywhere I dig is just like sand. And I don't really want sand, so I'm just not going that direction, apparently.
Well, therein lies the risk.
Just trying not to, like, literally undermine the entire ecosystem by draining the sand. Yeah. I'm trying not to drain all of the sand out of the desert top, which is sometimes trickier than you would expect.
No, I mean, I would expect that. Hang on, because Terraria is being really better light pets. We're not going to get better light pets until we get into hard mode.
Yeah, not for a while, I don't think.
Let's see.
Yes, per usual, I'm on my mission to find my mosquito.
Yes.
So I'm working to find my mosquito, but also, you know me and the extractinator. We have a special relationship.
No. Okay, Chris does not necessarily know this, so let's talk through that. Basically.
Why do you do all the talking, bro?
Well, you're busy just digging up the desert. Why don't you talk about
honey? I am looking for desert fossils in the underground desert because sometimes they have amber and sometimes they have a mosquito in amber, which is a cute little pet that then buzzes around like a little buzzy mosquito. So I'm doing that, but they also give different kinds of ore, and as we saw a little bit ago, occasionally a metric butt ton of gold. So like my last little foray here a few minutes ago, I managed to get about 60 gold out of it. So that was nice and handy when I went to reforge my new yo-yo, which I may have reforged into something that was less good than I started with, whatever.
Indeed.
I thought it said 38, and then I made it godly, and it said 36. I'm like, wait, what?
Well, sometimes the calculations come out funny. Obsidian's
I
compared.
might have just misread it, but that was weird.
Basically, there's a piece of furniture.
Oh yeah, so there's basically just a machine called the extractinator, which is where you can put sand, slush, and silt into to get different things. And theoretically, any of them can give you the mosquito, but it seems to be more likely to come from the desert fossils.
Although not necessarily, because I think
I looked at the probability table, and it is.
I mean, I thought the odds have got bumped back because the other thing you get from sticking in the fossils is slightly sturdier fossils that you make. Low level sort of ranged class armor out of.
Yeah.
Oh, don't fall down the hole. Oh yes, we are also starting to create a graveyard in hell.
Oh.
Well, I can dig it up if need be, but...
Well, no,
yeah.
I'll just come help you in a
Oh,
minute.
I mean, I don't know if there's... Right, so, let's see if that actually works. Look, see, just try and stand for its most monochrome.
Do stuff, man.
Right, meanwhile...
Okay, fairy, where are you trying to take me to? Are you trying to take me to the chest that I literally just emptied?
Almost certainly.
Honey, that's adorable. But
that seems to be about part of the course for the fairies. Right, so it looks like nothing new is being spawned by the fact that there's a graveyard down here. So yes.
Dig them up, yo.
Right, so let's see. Now what I'm going to do is add this 1 gold coin to the stack and then run away. Well, I mean, I'm going to run away and
your gravestones and get that obsidian potion. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, my theory, which I'm going to have to see if it actually bears fruit, is that it's probably going to be easier to fight zombies and ghosts than it is to fight like
so
giant
you're going to turn hell into a graveyard on purpose, is what you're saying.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I can just dig stuff up, but if I'm right...
Okay. You're a silly man.
Right. Can I heal? There we go. Can you fuck off?
No.
Not you. I mean, you are... You're a bloody fireman prepares the second I kill his mate. I don't think you understand the point. The amount of fuck offness that is supposed to be expressed by a quadruple-barreled shotgun in the face. I suppose demons are not necessarily operating off of the same social mores as the... Maybe I just need to accept that I'm going to have to just churn through ammunition and just map a gun to my first hotkey slot.
Maybe.
Yes, that's one reason. That's one way that Terraria is basically the same as Minecraft. Just map the things you use most frequently to your hotbar 1 to 10, or you're mad. Maybe I should try making one of those peace candles that reduces it.
Are talking about?
Out of a pink slime and presumably a candle.
Maybe.
Pissed right off. Right. And there we go. Shoot your face. Shoot your face. Actually, aim at the thing you're supposed to be aiming at, not the thing that was sneaking up behind you. Oh, hey, it's one of those magma stones.
Magma.
Yeah, boy. Which are actually, that's probably going to be more use for you than me, because I think it only affects melee attacks. Melee attacks inflict fire damage. That, you may find that more useful than the stinger water. I mean, you'll definitely find it more useful than your Naser against the wall of flesh. You may also find it more useful than...
No! What the floop?
Tanya
God
is
damn
covered in sand.
fucking sand traps.
Oh, is it an actual trap then?
Yes, it's an actual trap that...
They've got a bit more fucking
yeah,
cheeky about these traps in this version.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be a trap was just, a huge bomber's going off also. You're now the third Earl of Sandwich.
That could be a thing.
You could be the third Earl of Sandwich. Which is going to confuse the current Earl of Sandwich, who invented the beef Reuben. I think that may have been Count von Reuben, I'm not sure.
Don't tease me with talk about Reubens, man. You know?
Actually, I think Count von Reuben just invented pumpernickel bread.
You know how sad I am that my favorite Jewish deli closed.
Which one? Remind me.
The one that we went to...
Oh, you mean the one you went to with your daughters?
Yeah, but also it closed like before the pandemic. It's not even a pandemic related thing. Man.
Am I about to find out if you can... No, I'm about to find out how you can get killed by being killed to death.
Okay, apparently if there ever was a chest in this house, it's long gone.
Right. Make sure I'm actually in this game. Try and get my... I'm going to have to order another keyboard.
Yes, we've discussed this.
Yes, we have. Not
Did
necessarily...
you order a cutting board?
No, currently that's in my queue.
Both those together.
Yes, I've got a big Amazon order with... I brought one of those treasure magnets from hell, but I'll put it in the... Oh, also, if you want this Magna Stone, then it is in the dresser under the piggy bank in the main house. Alongside...
Probably quite a bit of shit that I've just thrown in there and then...
The treasure magnet, yeah, we should have a clear up of that.
Yes.
Also, going to keep out the shadow key while I'm very specifically in hell right now.
Good plan.
Right. So we're probably not doing a... You don't want to do a magic playthrough then?
No.
And
a pain in the ass. I'm a melee kind of girl, man. I just want to smash.
Yeah.
Smash.
This is very much Tanya's... I say worldview?
Hulk smash.
Yes, I roll around classes like, I don't know, a very promiscuous and very fired high school teacher.
Wow.
While Tanya mostly just goes with, hey, hitting things with a sword is really good.
I just like what I like.
I can't really cast shade. There's nothing. I do like a good melee build. It's, I mean, you know, subject to getting equipment. It's one that has usually got equipment for it, and you can. It's literally the first one you start with in the game, because everyone starts with the stupid, shitty pig poke sword that does bugger all.
Yep.
Right, get my gold and roll back the other way.
Also, apparently found another mushroom place.
Oh, well done. Whereas, I suppose there was a graph of this on Reddit where I think...
There was a graph of my predilection for smashing shit?
No, of the effectiveness of the various classes. I think Summoner, if I remember the line right, was basically... Started off basically useless and ended up being reasonably good by the time you got to the final boss. Melee started alright, went very bad after you just got into hard mode, and then started ramping up rapidly after that until it was the best in the game. I think the line for ranged was just a fairly straight line at pretty fucking good across the entire game. I mean, these are not mathematical definitions. These are just what I remember from one thing I saw on Reddit at some point. Right, let's see. There's that line meet up there. So I need a keyboard, and I also need to kill all these motherfuckers immediately.
Okay.
I mean, during having to just constantly dig holes in the hell road because the bloody slimes don't know when to knock that shit off. Okay. Also, I'm entertained a worm just... Oh, no. A non-bone worm just jumped through the shower of lava and suffered the pain. Right, so... Hey, you! No,
get
not
off
great.
of my cloud! Jesus. What even was that? Mick Jagger's impression of Bob Dylan?
Right, head home, because I'm going to die, and I'm going to die with my 1 gold next to the fucking piggy bank, so I can just immediately put it in the nurse instead of having to lose it. Yeah. I don't think Minecraft has a way of instantly returning to your spawn, unless I've very much forgotten everything I know about Minecraft. I mean, in case something new about Minecraft happened I didn't know about. Right, put the money in the piggy bank. Right.
How dare your brother, a consummate gamer, game while watching gaming?
Multitasking. That's... Multitasking. Everyone should do more of that shit.
Says you!
Yes.
Mr. Don't tell me to do one thing at a time or I'll cry.
Well, there's a contrast... Well, I suppose there's definitions going on.
You're funny.
So, I suppose it's what counts as workflow and what doesn't. Like, you will tell me, hey, start doing this thing, and before I've even... Alright, just absolutely nothing set me on fire.
I love it when nothing sets me on fire. It's my favorite.
Right, try and get this bat. No, the little imp man just... Oh, there was a pile of magma that accumulated in this little nook. And I ran straight through the lava and was going, hey, why am I on fire? I'm going to have to play around to work out why the sound isn't working. I mean...
Well, when you have to take a break, we could try to figure it out.
I mean, the problem is, there's just, you know, technically we're still new at this streaming lark, and there's so many moving parts going on. I think this is why most serious streamers are not running off of a gaming laptop they've got all sorts of shit plugged into. They've built a nice rig, and I don't think we can justify buying a nice gaming rig.
Certainly not while we're contemplating buying a new house.
Yes.
We should probably, like, pick one path and go with it.
Yes, or certainly come back to... yeah, I mean, I'm not planning to build a nice new gaming rig until I get my... Well, ideally get my Christmas bonus next year, but I
or
suppose...
have an office that we can, like, actually have, like, his and her nerd desks in, or something.
Well, and...
You know, his and her nerd desks.
Both in the same place. This is what I'm thinking, because I like our arrangement where we're just on the sofa together and we can be doing the same thing, but if not, you just want to crochet while I play something.
Oh, remember when I crocheted?
Yeah, I'm
thinking about doing that now that I'm, like, done with the book learning. I might actually do something productive this week. I have some projects.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to work out if we can work that in as a gimmick.
You play while I crochet?
Yes. I mean, it was going to be my theory of what we can do when I was still thinking of this as, hey, it's a YouTube channel and then we do streams because that's what all of the... Well, I mean, that's what basically all of the streamers I follow have basically done. But, yeah. I mean... Then the challenge then is that YouTube still remains a good platform if you just want to bung videos on somewhere. Hang on, Chris is trying to pay attention, but he's focused on his. Well, Chris is essentially asking, what have I missed?
What are you missing?
In game,
I'm digging a hole.
I'm building a long dirt road. So in terms of gameplay, you're not missing much. Basically, I'm just building a long road. You caught the part where shite.
I have discovered a new mushroom biome that we haven't been in before, so I'm just checking it out.
But yeah, basically, you possibly caught the part about the boss. There's a huge wall of flesh, and then the best way of killing that is building a long road to just run along and shoot him while you're running away. Kill one more lava slime, another appears.
That happens.
So basically, all you've missed from mine is live, build, die, repeat, which was the other EP that Slipknot put out before their self-titled album.
What's it? Live, die, rinse, repeat.
No, their first EP that they put out before they got signed was Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat.
That's just silly.
I have to double check. I'm going to lose serious metalhead points for.
Oh, honey.
Well, I wonder how many metalheads actually have Slipknot's pre-signing EP name memorized, because they didn't even have Corey Taylor on at that point. It was some chap called Eat, Mate, Kill, Repeat. Thank you, Chris. So what am I thinking of with Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat?
You're just being silly.
But
hey, remember that time we were going to go on a Slipknot cruise to Italy right in the middle of a pandemic?
Yeah, that was going to be fun. That's a story we haven't told Chris at any rate.
I guess I'm glad we
Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat. So I was right in the first place. Thank you, Chris, for fact-checking both us and yourself. Yeah. So that doesn't actually answer the question you had of what we've been doing in-game. But it does answer the question of the EP that Slipknot put out in 1996.
Good stuff.
It was 96, wasn't it? Stop
I don't
thinking
know.
about Slipknot's self-produced EP. Nobody cares. People are going to come back and watch the playback. They're not. In my headcanon where people care, people are going to come back and watch the stream replay and go, why is he just banging on about Slipknot? And then why is he banging on about the hypothetical we that may or may not have existed at the time? And then why is he just falling down a metatextual rabbit hole instead of not being killed by a hellbat?
Because you're just a metasexual. Oh wait, you're a metrosexual.
With this beard? You think?
No, you're just a fucking hipster. I mean, you're an adorable hipster, but you're just a hipster now.
Which reminds me, I should probably look at seeing what needs doing to the sourdough bread when we go on our break.
You are one motherfucking IPA away from a
mercifully, I don't have
7-foot bicycle.
I don't have that affectation, at least. I hate IPAs.
Well, you should.
Hey, hey, do you like is your favourite part of the beer you drink the fact that it's really fucking bitter? Hey, how... Fair enough. Wild Hellbat just fell underneath me when the light was off and nobody could see it. But hey, is your favourite part of drinking beer the really fucking bitter part? Hey, why don't we just make that the entirety of make that the entirety of every beer that gets reduced for the next 10 years?
Do you like the regurgitative burps that make you regret every life choice you've ever made that brought you to this moment? Because boy howdy, do we have a beer for you.
Yeah, are you not prepared to admit that maybe this is just a bit too bitter?
Bitter like my soul.
Anyway, so that is...
That's how we feel about IPAs.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, Chris agrees with us. Never saw the point in bitter beer.
Did you have the bitter beer face commercial in your country?
Is it one of them Budweiser adverts?
I don't even know, man. How do I pay attention to this shit? I don't know. But basically, It's like an old guy with his dentures out, and then he like sucks his whole face in, like, and it's bitter beer face.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we shouldn't necessarily go denigrating something that people might enjoy, but
denigrate.
But on the other hand, what is going on with IPA? Yeah, that's why I tend to. I mean, I like a good ale, but
that's not a good ale. Is the problem?
No, it's just IPAs just go, or contemporary IPAs just go. Hey, let's take that bitterness and ratchet it the fuck up. I mean, it made sense at the time. You just crank the strength and the falsification on the beer because it was literally being shipped to India in barrels, so they had to make sure that it survived the journey and was just drinkable at the end. So they cranked the fucking sugar like off the tits of it, kept it brewing while it was in the here's a wall while on the boat, and that was just what you had. We don't have to send beer on a boat that is made of wood. Okay, can you move, man?
Can you move?
Right. Okay. Guided chlorophyte bullets cannot come soon enough. Yeah, we live in a society where when the entirety of society isn't locked down because of pandemic reasons, you can just have anything sent anywhere in the world by a plane if you're prepared to pay for like the costs, etc. Just IPA. Okay, so I think we've covered how we feel about IPA.
In conclusion, meh.
Right, so what else? What other things am I not a hipster about?
What are you not a hipster about? That's a tricky one.
I mean, that was the question I asked.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that you're not hipstery about.
I mean, like, fixies were mostly an American hipster thing. Oh, I don't even really own a bike at this point.
Nope.
Not snooty about not owning a TV.
No, we do own a TV. Although we do not have a TV license because we don't watch, like, actual TV.
I mean, technically...
Why would you?
I think that's not unreasonably within the bounds, just about within the bounds of being hipstery shit. Not necessarily just only having Netflix instead of a TV license, but just banging on about it. I think that's a contemporary equivalent of,
You're right, I am a pretentious twat.
I think it's a good thing I stashed that gold in my big gold pile.
Indeed.
Yeah. Never actually finished answering his actual question.
Which one was that?
What have we been doing?
This is what we're doing. This is the whole thing.
Hey, honey.
We're digging holes. Hey, honey.
Well, Tanya's digging a hole and I'm building a road. And then in chat, well, nothing's happening chat-wise. I think we're talking about Tanya's life in the UK test.
Yep.
You possibly caught the rant about...
Yeah, he's still listening. He's just not
Well, I mean... Right.
Oh, I don't know what else we're doing. Trying to save the world.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Thinking about buying a dump.
Yeah, but we shared that link in Discord.
Did you?
Yeah.
So now all those people are going to go, like, bid on my house. What were you thinking?
All of those people.
Yeah.
Currently, our Discord is me, Richie, Chris, and the bot that's supposed to announce when we've gone live on the stream and stubbornly refuses to do it.
What if that bot works for, like, a big London developer? We're toast.
You think a Discord chatbot for handling stream notifications and user validation and stuff is going to send in? It's going to be a recording. It's not even a Twitch bot. It's a Discord bot. But you think it's going to be recording somehow your microphone? Oh,
yeah. Okay,
fair point. I suppose it has got a microphone, and then it's going to be checking for. Hey, we've been talking about a house in London, and it's going to start going, old-timey telegraph machine. Fucking hell, telegraph machine noises. Sorry,
stuff could happen, man.
Into battle position. Shotgun,
stuff
bitch.
Stuff could happen.
There we go. Bone serpent kites. I don't understand what's going on with these kites in this game.
I don't really, if I'm honest.
lost track. But yeah, you'll not be missing too much, basically.
Wait, what am I replacing my magma stone?
Your Naser, that definitely, I mean, for fighting the wall of flesh, yes. If you're not in the dungeon, you don't need to be protected from being cursed by the stupid cursed souls in the dungeon, which can frankly suck my dick.
But that's my job.
I imagine the cursed skull would probably use more teeth than you.
That's what you think.
You think a large bone evil head is going to not get the teeth out?
Well, you never know. I mean, stranger things have happened, probably.
Yes, right, so...
It's probably... Gone.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps, indeed.
Okay, how far across the world are you? I haven't even got as far as the equivalent position in the desert.
What are you doing?
Also discussing not world events, specifically not world events. What else have we been doing? We covered gardening stuff. I mean, basically,
all the gardening stuff belong to us.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like, we've got still got 2 muddy holes full of vegetables. I mean, we ate some of them over the weekend.
We did. We ate a salad from our own garden.
And then just like a radish each. I mean, they were fine radishes.
They were fine radishes.
Yeah, nice and peppery and stuff, but you don't really actually want to just eat a radish.
Maybe you don't.
You are definitely more inclined to just eat raw vegetables than I am.
Yeah, I am.
It's
every chance I get.
So we're going to go home and heal because sod this for a lark. Meanwhile, I've acquired another guide voodoo doll. The guide is one of the NPCs. He's the first one there, and he tells you all the stupid tutorial shit.
And then you can drop it into lava and kill him! Because we're evil people!
Also, that's what summons the wall of flesh.
And we just randomly like to kill things.
Specifically, the tutorial NPC. I mean, I think it's a shame that he doesn't just go away after you finally kill the wall of flesh. Because, he's finished tutorializing.
Yeah, but he's, cannon fodder. You need that.
Yeah, that's why... Okay, let me just dig this lot up.
I mean, I realize you're not American, so you don't know, like, that people can just be used as cannon fodder for, like, no goddamn reason. But that's a whole big thing. My people have perfected it.
Like, I mean, what else are you doing in high school apart from much the same as this bone worm's going to have when
basically it. If you never get to even to like Algebra 3 trig, you just get to be cannon fodder. It's our social contract, basically.
Yeah, let's keep it chill. All the work we did to just keep it chill. I mean,
So funny.
I mean, I don't disagree.
Sorry.
I'd do the same bit, but having gone out of our way to not be grumpy after all the technical fucking difficulties.
I'm not grumpy.
I'm no longer grumpy, but it would be nice if there were any gameplay sound. Although, considering it's probably only going to be Chris tonight, it's probably a bit easier.
Just picture lots of I don't actually know what the music for this is. Sure. So it's basically like the Addams Family theme.
That was Michael Jackson. The Addams Family is
Do you think I'm the type of person who would know Michael Jackson music? Like, maybe a few things from when I was a little kid, but not really a thing I stuck around for.
God, if any Michael Jackson song's going to have been in your teenage radar, it's going to have been Beat It. You got Van Halen to do one riff for very little reason, because any guitarist could have probably done that riff. It was not necessarily a complicated one. But Michael Jackson did his research. He got Van Halen and...
Eddie Van Halen specifically, I think, is probably where you're going with that. Not just like any old...
No, Mortimer Van Halen, who worked in accounting.
You do realize that Van Halen is a band named after two brothers. There's not just one Van Halen.
Well, I mean, presumably it was one played the guitar and one played the...
Drums.
I was about to say the xylophone.
Yes.
I suppose yours is actually a better joke than mine. You support the drums.
Almost as good as Meg White, you once said.
That was my joke, yes. Yeah. I did get that.
You were thinking about Meg White?
Whoa!
Hot.
Not really. She's a bit plain if I remember right.
You know, even Sarah Plain and Tall got married eventually.
What was going on with that magma that it wasn't going through the hole? Anyway, so yes, no. So basically, there's some sound effects going on.
In a perfect world, yes.
And probably lots of oddly sexual sounding noises from me being beaten up.
Oh, like Rivers Cuomo, like in the Hash Pipe song. That's a dirty sound.
Yes, like the guy from Weezer, gruff, grunty noises.
Speaking of hipsters,
and not ignoring the part where he goes do 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 do.
No, just that one sound.
And not the infinitely more.
Yep, just like that. Sorry, I like that dirty sound.
Well, I suppose that's.
I mean, it's not
today's
like
demonstration of selective memory.
I'm not saying it's like Godsmack level tingly, but there's some tingles with that little. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 5 instances of and a lot more of him doing a falsetto that even my 2002 era. I mean, even more high pitched than that, because that was at least. Because he did not do a falsetto on any other Weezer song that I'm aware of, like he did on Hash Pipe. Okay.
That's you're mixing up Hash Pipe and Buddy Holly. They're two different songs.
No, Buddy. I know the difference between Buddy Holly and fucking Hash Pipe, dear.
Where's the falsetto in Hash Pipe?
The verses? I literally just did a bit on.
No.
I mean, we can.
What?
I mean, if we were one of those Twitch streamers that had everything set up properly so you could request songs and then listen to them as you were playing, this would be a lot easier than most Twitch streamers are on their headphones because they're not a married couple.
Well, that's just silly. You should always Twitch with the one you love. I mean, I am making a presumption that if you're married, that's the person you love.
Well, yeah. I mean that's the way the world should be.
Where is this
Because
train?
if for no other reason, then what's the point in spending all that fucking money on a party if it's for someone you don't actually want to hang around with when it's done?
Also, indeed.
Yeah, at least charitable. It seems like a huge waste of money. Oh, another demon magic spell book.
I can't figure out if this fairy is trying to take me somewhere or she's just following me around now.
We're gonna have to find a way to see if we can kill or capture these fairies.
I don't want to kill or capture her. I'm just wanting to, like...
I do!
Understand her motivation. Oh, maybe this is where she was trying to show me. There is a chest.
No, should have gone away. Is it a heart? Maybe drain the bit underneath it.
No, she's still going.
Do a quick time check.
Sure, she's just gonna try to show me like a fucking heart or something. Do you need to sourdough?
Yes.
Okay.
So my thinking is, first of all, we put some things on the altar of is this going to break everything? Yeah, I mean, you can keep going for now if you want.
I would like to. Although I might briefly check my other game.
Good idea. So, yeah, we're going to just...
Take a little break. Andy's going to click a million buttons and see if he can get the sound to work.
I mean, yeah, it's... Right, so we have it in Portugal. Yeah, I'm going to try too hard because we're live on stream. But yeah, more importantly, going to make this... sort out this bread so that I can at least just bung it straight in the fridge later. Right, we're going to transition to our back in 5 screen and then we'll be back in how long? Catch you in a bit. hopefully like that. There we go. Let's just transition back to the game before I... There we are, and let's make sure the audio is of course still not working. Who are we kidding? Minus 15 decibels, okay.
Weird.
Nice. So, that went.
That went, indeed.
So, there's a kitten here. Say hi to this
Yeah,
light bulb
just
over
keep
here.
it on the kitten instead of me.
No, everyone wants to see a kitten more than anyone, frankly. Let's make sure it's pointing at the kitten properly.
Nope.
Let's yeah, right. Oh no, there we go. Tell you what, aim that down. That totally means I can see what's going on in the game.
Yes, that's a much more flattering image of me. For fuck's sake, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Well, I've theoretically adjusted this again.
Ass to be kicked. Noted.
Well, it's changed again, dear. Right. So, you're a mother, aren't you, my love?
I am definitely a mother, which you know what that makes you.
Look, I'm trying to do an analogy while a cat has immediately wandered off camera and is rubbing against my fish.
Does that make it easier to play?
Oh, not really. Not really at all, if I'm honest. Okay. But yes, to try and get back to what I was going with that, you're a mother.
I am a mother, you mother fudder.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I sort of ruined your bit.
Skipped right over it. It's okay.
It
wasn't really much of a bit.
So, you've had the experience of...
I have created life.
Okay, I know I ruined your bit, my love, but work with me here, because I'm going to have enough trouble getting through this description with the kitten wanting, well, obviously dinner.
He just wants your face, your cute little face.
Or dinner. So anyway, you are a mother, and you probably had the experience of...
Having your face licked by a cat?
Yes. Tormund would say hello back, Chris, but currently he's most interested in my beard and looking at the TV. So you've had the experience of having a really excited toddler and you're trying to get them dressed to go out. I don't know exactly where, like
to see Santa Claus.
Perhaps to see Father Christmas, or to oh hey, gold. I'm going to put this gold on the road. Sorry.
How am I still hungry after all the food you gave me for dinner?
I don't know. It wasn't as big as the last one of those meals we had.
Fucking ravenous.
Maybe we need a second.
Tell me, I think it's because you were going where you're going with the analogy to talk about food, and I'm like, oh man, food's a thing.
No, you're trying to get a child ready to go out, but they're really excited. They're really happy, and they want to go out, but they're all wriggly, and you can't get their arms in the holes, and it's going all over the place, and
we've been there, man.
Exactly, you get where I'm going here.
Yep.
And there's another analogy. You know, like the toys that you find really tactile, a sort of jelly worm that sort of inverts itself or goes wiggly wobbly inside out, and it feels nice, but it's really hard to hold because it immediately pops out of your hand and then goes, sometimes going off in a complete opposite direction.
Yep.
Yeah, you get that. Now imagine trying to stuff one of those into, actually, let's be honest, any sort of hole. I was going to say a keyhole, but it doesn't even need to be that specific. Just a hole. Think of any hole that's...
I'm thinking of a hole.
I mean, theoretically, that hole might work in this instance.
Man, you don't know what I was thinking about.
I mean, I've got this thing called pattern recognition, my love.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what you've been doing during the break?
No.
Shoving a toddler into a hole.
No, I mean... So, I've not had a lot of luck with sourdough previously. Like Chris knows from when we came to visit the other week, and we brought a loaf of bread that was basically a brick. It was delicious brick.
How?
The flavour was fantastic. It was a fantastically flavoured brick, the tastiest brick you've ever had. but it was a brick, and that was because I was making the BBC's recipe for sourdough, grapple to the ceiling, thank you, that was apparently made by an idiot. Let's not mince words. Someone who had clearly oh shit.
Oh dear.
Fortunately, I just put down my gold so I didn't lose anything significant, but damn it. But yeah, clearly didn't understand like the main functionality of sourdough vis-a-vis. You don't overly need it like other bread because you're not trying to massage the yeast to life, because the yeast is a sort of semi-organic slurry that you mix in fairly early. So if you need it, it turns into a rock. And I've gone away from my original analogy here. That was basically what I brought round for family dinner the other week. And then I realised, stop showing your balls off to the camera.
You voyeur.
Oh, he's not the voyeur. He's trying to... Yes, you look at the video game tournament. So finding literally every other recipe on the internet for sourdough, instead of turn this, finally don't mash everything together. We didn't manage to finish it, but I know I still enjoyed it. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the flavour, Chris. The next time we bring round a loaf of this bread, mine's going to be blown. But not before we get through this bit of the story I'm telling now.
Tell it.
I am trying to.
Tell it on the mountain. Preach, sister.
So every other recipe for sourdough on the internet doesn't have immediately turn this out onto a counter and mash it into a solid brick of flour. It's like, make sure it's got a proper amount of water, and then, put it in a bowl, and just every half hour just gently move stuff around a bit, and eventually it'll sort of be like bread, and then you just put it in then you put it away for a bit, and then you get to the step that has just happened, and I did that.
The magic happens.
Yes, we did that. I mean, I buggered it up the first time round, but we still produced a loaf of well aerated, very tasty bread. And I thought, hey, I've got this cracked. What could go wrong next time we make sourdough? This is the next time we make sourdough. So this time because the other issue was that the BBC's recipe just made a loaf that was too dry.
Yes.
Which also didn't help with all the bubbles. So this time round, that time I made it too dry at first, and then you, Tanya, said, hey, add more water, and I did, and it turned out lovely.
Because I know my shit.
Or you know the thing.
Oh, honey.
Never mind. But this time round, I properly watered it the first time, put the same amount of starter that I've been putting in the whole time, because instead of having like the little pack of yeast that you shimmy out an amount sourdough, you basically mix up flour and water and then keep putting flour and water in it until you... What the fuck is that?
I don't know, you have your screen tilted at a stupid angle. So you can see the cat and therefore can't actually see the game.
I've got enough... I've done enough of it like this to... It's really just showing you his balls, isn't he?
Yeah. You are just a naughty teenager.
You can't see it on stream, but summon the imp. He can be helpful. Okay, but this time round, this bread that's currently in the kitchen and kept me away for a while. Oh, look, lovely. I made sure to properly hydrate it and put in the starter slurry, which was more than the recipe. But I thought, hey, it's not bloomed up that much before. It's not going to be an issue. Just put in the same amount. The flavour's fine. Turns out that when you make sourdough properly, and put in too much starter, it rises. And sourdough doesn't normally rise that much. It just gets a bit bigger. But it's not like normal bread where it doubles in size after you mashed it up and hidden it away under a tea towel for 2 hours. This was basically, started off as a lump, like about as big as newborn baby Tormund, and then it became a huge wodge of dough, like full-grown Tormund. And this is where the comparison to the cat breaks down completely, because it was also the stickiest shit since, I don't know, I went off of my fibre diet and just drank nothing for a month.
Jesus Christ, you're crude.
That happens occasionally. Let go of that. Right. But yeah, like incomprehensibly sticky.
So hot.
Which, I mean, yeah, it's the bit of that you should be prepared for with working with sourdough. That's why you use your. Oh, yeah, I found another chest. Cool. You didn't want like one of them dark lances then, or you still don't want a dark lance.
I don't know. I think we've got one in the chest somewhere if I do.
Well, I mean, the chest is this chest here.
Well, you can always take it and put it in your inventory and either keep it or sell it.
Not that much capacity there.
Do it.
So
Andy made a sticky mess.
So, well, yes. But before I did that, but yeah, I go into the kitchen just now expecting, hey, this is just going to be a manageable amount of bread that I'm going to just put in one container and it'll be fine and I can manage it. And it was an out of control gooey mess. Like, I can't even think of anything that's quite that sticky.
Giggity.
Well, that too. Interesting.
Is it though?
Damn it. Dear me.
That's what the baby says.
Wow. So we're going to see his friend the hamster, who we should probably let out.
Yes. Well, yes, probably, but
it's possibly a bit late at this point.
I mean it's okay for a little bit, but yeah.
I mean it is like 10 o'clock.
I don't know. I've lost all sense of time.
Yeah, 10 past
I'm in a Terraria black hole.
Yes. In some green what's it place, I see.
Yes, spider nest basically. And you know how much I love the spider nest. It's my favorite.
Why are you hanging out in the nest of the thing you're phobic of, my love?
It's a fun question. I don't really have a good answer
to. Items? I don't think there's any items in there.
No, the creepy crawlers don't even drop shit. They're stupid.
I think it's hard mode that they start dropping things that are useful. Right, keep running, heal up.
So this fucking pixie really, really a lot wants me to go get a life heart. And sorry, pixie, I'm just not interested in that.
This would be the point I would teleport away.
Would you though? Oh, apparently my inventory is full as well. Let's do a little management here. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that.
So, anyway, yeah. Go in the kitchen, huge unmanageable lump of dough.
But the good news is, tomorrow we eat like fat cats.
Yes, because I haven't actually even finished the story at this point. It's getting a bit annoying now.
What's getting annoying? The dying?
Yes. Did I even actually get to damn beer in the end? Yes.
You did get a beer. Did you drink it?
That's the job now. So, huge thing. Would not possibly fit in the container. So had to cut it in half, as most sourdough recipes have, because apparently they're expecting it to balloon in size. But it's also, yeah, like I say, incomprehensibly sticky beyond the remit of man who can only communicate in hyperbole and exaggeration. Yes, it's basically. I don't know. Basically, imagine also just covering your hands in PVA glue and then trying to make a jelly.
Glue jelly.
Or in fact, trying to make half congealed jelly into a specific shape without breaking it up too much. While again, your hands are covered in PVA glue.
Made with real thoroughbred horses.
Indeed.
Sorry, Mom.
So I'm just trying to keep an eye open for where I specifically placed my gold earlier, because it's time to move it down the line. Surely I already moved it from here. There we go. So that's a bunch of lava that's congealed over there. And this is the point where we're going to start fighting back a bit.
Oh, is it?
There we go. Some more lava.
Lava.
And yeah, so cut into two. This bread was also not really taking a shape. This was some relaxed fucking bread. This is, perhaps in the early analogy, if the baby was still flailing around, but was also like the most super chill baby ever and just wanting to melt into a pile of jelly. That thing, I've mixed the metaphor enough there. So, and also you've got to cut the baby in half for some reason.
Well, stop coming through walls, you stupid buttholes. With your stupid buttholeness.
Right, run away from the bats. I hope it's dead right now. Also, my little bee helpers that are coming out because of the stinger necklace are not really helping as much as advertised on the box.
Oh, honey.
Well, there's a shame. It's a good thing I put down that gold, wasn't it? There. And then after having split it off and tried shaping it, which honestly wasn't happening, it's now in containers. I only own one bread proving container because despite previous discussions, I'm really not such a huge hipster. I'm going to buy 2 fucking Bannetons.
Why are you not? The fact that you even know the special name for the bread proving basket.
Yeah, that's...
Hipster.
I'm sure you'll find that when you tell us more about all of the specific gauges of your crocheting hooks do. Also, why we have a house full of wool when you've got 12...
I am from Portland. I will never say I'm not a hipster. Like, literally born in Portland.
So, little dude. Okay, so heal now.
I know my place.
And then you've come here and now you've mutated me.
You're welcome.
Hopefully that was everything you dreamed of.
So good.
So anyway, we only own one Banneton because despite knowing what the word for a Banneton is, we're not so fucking hipster as to own more than one of them. But this then does leave, what on earth do we do with this? I don't actually want to own more than one, but we'll finish this story before we come back into that. So, anyway, the bread is now in...
Congruous. One
loaf of bread is flopped into a Banneton. The Banneton. Oh, well, this is about as far as I've got that. Make sure I don't have any other... So, the second one is basically in our most medium-sized glass mixing bowl with a floured tea towel in it.
Oh man, I wish you'd stop putting stuff in tea towels. Those things get washed with my hair.
Well, it's the best thing for doing more proving of bread on, because if you flour it properly, it doesn't stick like... I think the idea is if you put it in a glass bowl, then it'll mush itself up against the glass. Alright, you little fuckers. Oh, travelling merchants arrived. Should...
Actually, I don't mind going home because I am so very full.
Yeah, actually, I'll tell you, I'll come home as well, because after all of this shit, I need more fucking bullets, and I should probably take my gold home. But, yeah, so tomorrow, there's supposed to be, like, seams and stuff where it's supposed to leak out of. There is no seam. It is... again, a huge homogeneous mess. If I'm lucky, then it's not going to try and attain sentience overnight, sneak out of the fridge, and try and devour our brains to add us to the army. And
maybe.
If I'm not also lucky, then we're not going to bake this bread, and it's not going to look like that sort of croissant that I showed you on Reddit that basically was just... essentially a loaf of bread with the side profile of a spider web. Like, would not actually have been food. Right, so now my gold has retreated into the bottom of the house that's full of lava. Right, go home, go home, go home. Right, where is the travelling?
Where is lava?
Where's the travelling merchant?
He's right outside here. He had a heart hairpin, honey.
Did he have anything that isn't vanity? Right, so
No,
that's
not really.
Presserator, fake unicorn horn,
And foe.
heart hairpin and foe. Right, so not necessarily worth interrupting my important work building a long road, but yeah. So it's a good excuse to get the money home.
Indeed. What do you do for money, honey? How do you get your kicks?
So that bread could go very wrong.
Or it could just be amazing.
It could be amazing.
Let's find out tomorrow.
It could be fucking astounding.
Stay tuned, kids.
When we probably don't stream tomorrow because I'm going to have to spend some time working out what on earth has happened with the game sounds. I mean, there's not really a way we can just diagnose it without digging in, because it seems to be sending the sound to the right place. Although I'll be interested to see what happens if I stick a headphone into the Elgato.
Well, and when we don't have Elgato on, I'll just make sure that my sound's actually working. Cause
yeah.
I wasn't actually playing the game before you plugged me in.
I think yours is fine. I imagine that... But I mean... No, in fact, I'm almost certain yours is just because of the Elgato, because it's plugged into your HDMI cable. You haven't actually tried plugging your laptop into the TV at any point, have you?
I literally can't remember. I think I have, but I can't remember for sure.
Don't shite.
What are you doing with your life?
Fucking Looney Tunes ink this and just running off the end of the road and then just waving my legs in the air going booga, 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 and then not plummeting to my death, because that would slightly more ramifications than the average Looney Tunes cartoon. You need to brew more healing potions. Well, technically. Nice try, motherfucker. Hey, slime dude. There's a dude literally coming up in the floor underneath. That's where you're supposed to be a Viking. Oh yeah, he dropped a hot dog.
Delicious.
Right. Okay, let's continue building a road. So, theoretically, we're going to have 2 delicious loaves of bread tomorrow, and we've got to work out what to do with the other one. Since I presume we're not visiting the stately parental mansion anytime soon.
All the French toast you can eat.
Certainly we're going to be having a lot more grilled cheese in the near future.
That's terrible! Oh no!
Well, you're going to be upset when you find out how much tomato soup we have left.
Please don't throw me in that briar patch.
Come out here, you cheeky bugger. Yeah, you down there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, apparently I didn't actually use the voodoo altar to give me an extra summony dude. That is frustrating.
Oh, honey.
No, what do you do?
Don't die?
That would be the ideal scenario, but let's not overextend ourselves.
Yes,
So
I don't want to rush you into these things, to be fair.
I should check how far along the world we are at this point.
You know what I'm going to check? How far it is to the bathroom. Apparently, I got a tinkle.
Bounce. Can you actually land on the slime, please? No.
Don't be silly.
No, it might be a bit much to expect this enemy that kills, or this mountain that kills stuff by jumping on it to jump on something.
Indeed. Ugh.
Okay. Well. I'll continue monologuing.
You just do that, honey.
Hey, Pixel. Maybe we should move the road down over. Oh, you fucking... Right, come here. Get the guy out. There we go. Right, where's the other gun? Should probably get rid of my revolver at this point. Hang this held back banner. Right, bounce on... Right, literally bounce on anything. Yeah, would I? That works too. Oh, this bread. Welcome to First World Problems. Oh no, my bread's too sticky. Meh. My mustache wax is insufficiently holding. Right, put you there, put you there. Which is actually a problem I'm having at the moment. My mustache wax doesn't hold it properly. Dear. What have I become? Alright, okay. Need more bullets. Yes, you've heard there's a doll that looks like the guide. I can't hit anything with it, but... Buying more bullets, put in my gun. This song is not good, and it's only just begun. Right, there we are. 2 more stacks of that shit. Right. Can I sell that? No. Can I sell that? Sell that. No. No. Nobody needs all these kites. That book. This torch. Oh, another slime band might be useful though. Okay. Run down there. Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's a kitten over there. I'm having how my social media tick has come out. I mean, we don't necessarily have a lot of social media. Seems a bit silly to get all of that before anyone's noticed us. Now, Tandy's taken the... had a shark head mask on. I don't know where she got that. Ah, she's not wearing it. This has been a story about a hat that Tandy was wearing. Okay. Let's build the bridge out just about there. And build the road. Didn't actually make those bullets into tungsten bullets, did I? Good attention span theatre. Right, so. And more tungsten bullets. Put those over there. Can I get one more stack of tungsten bullets out? No, I'm 5 short. Okay, let's see. 2, 9, 4, 3 tungsten bullets is probably enough for now. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Eee. Take a drink. Yeah. So, read any good books lately? Yes, I think certainly streamers who are more used to streaming solo, possibly a bit more used to the concept of not needing to fill every second because the game is also there, and then there's also a webcam and I'm going. But let's see my comedy face in a second. Yep, that's a face I'm pulling. Okay. Just, what am I staring? I don't know. I'm not going to actually get caught up by this worm, am I? Little shades. So that's 1 gold. That's apparently where I just died. And this is where I stick a gold coin on the road. Right, you were saying over there. Oh, no, that guy's on my team. Well, that's slightly embarrassing. Okay. Where's that? Alright, fair enough. Oop. Hey, yo-yo. Oh, no, that's the gold I literally just put down. Do not immediately dig that up. Okay. Okay, apparently I'm just... It's, one of those days where you just can't get anything done. Okay. Down. And down. And gun. And shoot. And shoot. There we go. And voodoo doll. Do I have a gold coin? Put it on the other gold coin. For some reason, 2 gold coins looks like a huge stack of gold coins. I don't understand how this economy works either. Since you can also get gold from a tax collector that appears in early hard mode, but I mean, he's obviously collecting those in taxes, but where are the people he's taxing getting it from? The entire economy is based on killing monsters. And only player characters go around killing monsters unless they specifically come into their house. Yeah, nice try, mate. So that's technically racist now, isn't it? Well, I mean, it always was, but zippity-doo, not like whatever I was banging on about before. This is the point where having a regular audience to badger for questions makes things a bit easier, because then they can say something like, I like Song of the South, because I'm apparently from Alabama. Oh. Well, that was fun. Didn't recognise Song of the South. Well, since the film came out, I think even before I was born. It's not one we had, probably because of being horrifically racist.
What?
No, I just found myself humming zippity-doo-dah to my something. Oh, hang on.
Are you okay?
It's not that easy to fill time, my love.
Well, you don't actually have to.
Well, I mean, that was one of the things I fill time with. I'm not very good at being like one of those streamers just going... Just stare at your screen and in silence while playing a video game. I think I don't think. Well, yeah, again, Chris, don't worry about it. The fact that you're actually even just got us in the background is theoretically helping our viewer numbers. Now, granted, if you can be like 6 people, that will help even more. But I think
like 6 people though.
Technically, Pixel is now currently hid behind the microphone, sniffing my beer curiously. Yeah.
Tables and a microphone. Hey!
You're actually letting the hamster out?
I'm gonna try. I'm worried about how this doesn't lock.
Just gotta keep going. It'll audibly click when it's...
But this one doesn't.
Alright, bring it over here.
I'm afraid I'm gonna break it if I try to turn it any harder.
Hang on, just... It sounds like you have it.
But it didn't audibly click is what I'm saying, and it seems a little loose.
Sorry, just shoot this guy. There we go.
Excuse me while I shoot this guy.
Oh.
Right?
It's definitely audibly clicked before. So that side audibly clicked. Give us the other one. Try it with that one. It might be that one side, one...
You have to actually come over here, pee-pee face. Come on. You wanna go in? Can I pick you up?
Yeah, I might just have to get rid of my revolver, I'm thinking. Or, I'll tell you what, map my revolver to the number 1 slot, so that when I panic mash the number 1, I've at least got a ranged weapon that I can actually do stuff with. It's damage is in 25. Yes. Just running along this hell road, and it's just a road of graves.
Is there one there?
She's gone back to running in the ball. If she doesn't actually want to come out...
Well, no, she does. We're just both being a little bit timid.
Well...
Okay, can I just kind of pick you up, please?
Right, come back to that. Okay, so is this where I died before? 1 gold.
Come on, Madam. Come on, we can do this. I believe in us. I believe in us.
No, she's still more friendly than she used to be, but that's a very low watermark.
Okay. Oh, wow, this really needs to be changed. That's disgusting.
Yes, let us not do it at this time of night.
Probably not. Okay, don't be... Alright, if you're going to be jumpy, I'm not going to help you. Because you're making me nervous.
Welcome to the exciting world of this hamster.
Yeah, this just doesn't lock as good as that one does. I feel like we just have to be prepared that Madam's getting out pretty much anytime she wants to. Right,
Well, we just need to... I mean, if we just need to keep an eye on her is the main thing.
Come on, it's late.
Can I add some golds to this pile? That's a nice rocket ship of gold. This house is full of lava. Is she actually coming out?
Well, she came over to this side. I think she thinks it's easier. Okay, is this easier for you?
I mean, that could well be the case, but...
Okay, is this side easier? Come on.
Right, that's a house full of lava. That's just lava. I mean, I will be honest, my love. I'm finding it's a bit hard to vamp.
Try this. Come on up here. How about you just climb right in there yourself? No mom required. Come on, I'm giving you autonomy here, dude.
Well, when she wants autonomy, I think she wants to be a pest. Right, heal that. Meander back that way. I might just put the game on pause if you're going to be trying to solve the Gordian hamster
Got
model.
it.
Have you actually got it?
Yes! She's in the ball.
Right, and let's see, and it's only 20 to 11.
Well, if it's any consolation, she's definitely going to get out of that ball, so... Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, I mean, we're going to have to do something at this point.
What did I miss?
Because my collection of filler conversations is now completely depleted.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, to be honest, if I'd realised you're going to be gone so long, I'd have put us on a break.
I didn't realise I was going to be. I had to do girl stuff.
I mean, we didn't need the specifics, my love. I think we all made some assumptions based on how long I was sat rambling about, well, mainly the concept.
It was like 8 minutes. It's not like it was the end of the goddamn world. Calm your beans.
Anyway, right, now the cats are fighting. I'm going to make party blows at you if you don't behave. Right.
Oh. Okay, where did all of my normal potions go?
Might be worth checking all of the chests. For all I know, I put all of mine somewhere. That's 7. Right, how far is this road I've built? So it's a ways. Let me see.
Okay, so not in there.
Do I actually have my... No, I've got wormhole potions. So, okay, so it's not just... They've auto stacked somewhere funny.
Oh, no.
Johnson?
No, here's 12 of them.
Right. Well, in that case...
There's a place for them.
That was the end of that drama.
That was a very exciting mystery. So quit it.
Now, the next exciting mystery: where did all this foam in my beer come from? Yes, I reckon that for the next episode we actually prep to kill the wall of flesh.
Well, we could just fight him for comedy effect.
I mean, we've got certainly we've got a fair number of spare guide voodoo dolls. I've got 2, and I think I've got 3, and I think we've got 2 in chests around about. So, we could wrap up the episode at some point by fighting a wall of flesh.
I mean, we don't have to, but we could.
We could. I mean, I reckon we won't beat him, and if we do, we've munted it because I'm not sure we finished corruption-proofing everything that we need to.
Well,
that was the thing.
Maybe we shouldn't.
I mean...
Talk to me out of it.
Let's see. Pile of gold. But, I mean, I think... Because I'm not going to go into it with enough potions.
Okay, well then, not tonight.
Again, we
Solved
could...
it.
Again, sorry, just checking my wraps and stuff. I mean, reckon we give it a go without... just to wrap it up, to end on some sort of dramatic note, just see how well we do without potions, but with our current setup. And then we actually potion up properly next time. And that fits alright with my plans.
Okay.
Yeah, just, don't waste your potions. Because also I don't think we've got enough Hell Road right now.
Well then.
I should also check how long we've been on.
A while.
I mean, we've been on a while, but I haven't been on 3 hours, and I don't fucking believe... Oh, I could just check Streamlabs. 2 hours, 58 minutes. 2 hours, 58 minutes?
Well, that's
we
because
also
you leave it running when we're on a break, rather than just stopping, so that people who do go back to watch it in some alternate universe where that's a thing, don't just have to have 30 minutes of dead air. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, the problem is that essentially creates a new video and essentially
a new... part 1, part 2.
Not going in to change the title every time I have to stop it because you're trying to get a hamster who doesn't want to come out.
She wanted to be out. Look at her, how happy she is.
She's just sort of ambling round, sitting next to a cardboard box. I suppose it also... That's a different conversational thread. Finish the one you're on. Right, get heals first. Excuse me. Right, 2 little dudes. So I still think about bread.
Bread, me too.
It's also been a fairly warm day today, which it has not necessarily been on other days.
Well, you think today's warm? It's supposed to be stupid warm soon.
Yeah. the heat is rolling up its sleeves and getting on with the business of being summer for the rest of the week. I
actually have to go to like the inclement weather emergency board thing tomorrow. It's so hot.
Presumably not in person.
No. Everything's virtual.
Well, I presume.
Don't be silly.
Thought you were going to say, I have to go outside. The inclement weather board. And I've got to get to Ealing, and I haven't told you about this. Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?
Spoilers.
Yeah. No, I'm say this. Like Thursday's when it's supposed to be hottest, and that's the day I'm going to the house viewing. Hey, Torment. Hello. Oh, Michi. Oh, Michi. He's already gone, and he hasn't even shown up on the stream yet. There we go. Stop the cat. Cat is now fighting you to behave around my fucking beer.
Yeah.
So actually, this is a fairly good long road at this point.
Oh.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
Torment.
If you want to be my lover,
that was
well, fortunately you already are, so we don't need to.
Good news.
Exactly.
We are wedded.
If you want to be my lover, that's really quite convenient.
I do occasionally want to be your lover. It has come up.
Hopefully, though, neither of us has to get with each other's friends, because
I just don't think that really means what you think it means. I don't think they're implying you have to, like, sex their friends.
That's what not the Spice... Shit. That's not what the Spice Girls were implying, but death of the author. Wife.
Okay.
Can't really go... That was not necessarily the descriptor that needed, but, right. How badly am I dying at this point? Right, fly to the top of the ceiling. Pin there for a second. Pin a torch to the wall so that people can see what's happening.
Could do.
Where are my torches? This seems nice, you know?
Indeed.
While I'm... There.
Anyway, the Spice Girls. Yeah.
Yeah, they've...
I have to admit something, though. I actually listened to that song today. Because I had my Veronica Mars playlist on, and apparently it's on there.
Oh, you do like your Veronica Mars.
I do like Veronica Mars, indeed. Some good music.
I should probably give it a fair shake at some point, but...
The first season is so good! And the second season is okay, and I don't know what crack tastes like on the third season, but I think they do.
Oh, they made a third season then?
Yes.
Well,
And then they made like a little mini-series and a movie, and I don't remember now if I've actually watched the movie.
I think that's only come out while you've been over here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if Gab and I watched it when she was here, and I can't remember.
Neither can I. Right, heal again.
I don't know, man. It's one of those shows that just had like a perfectly planned first season with such a good arc front to back, and didn't necessarily think about what would happen if they got to do more.
Well, that I fear covers a not insubstantial amount of human endeavour.
Indeed.
See also why I have brilliant ideas for this channel if we can get more than 3 different people to watch it, and if we can get even them to watch it at the same time.
Don't be silly.
Yes, that's...
Maybe you should have had more brothers if you wanted a bigger audience. Did you ever think about that?
Yes, 3 brothers, each with... Hang on. It's 50 divided by 3. Say each with about 15 friends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 17.5 friends who will just randomly sub to anything. Or follow...
15 friends? That's unheard of.
I've got more than that on my Facebook, or not at the rate of just general Facebook friend attrition. Anyway, yeah, I think mostly that's just people abandoning Facebook because it's only mad grandmothers sharing Trump memes on.
That one hurt. Better go back for that.
Just making sure this fucking bat doesn't try actually stealing the gold. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go back for that. And then I'm going to stop building that road because I think it's long enough, certainly for a first draft where we try fighting the wall of flesh and then run out of space and they go, oh, shit, splat. Because, yeah. Don't know how much more you want to do tonight, but certainly if you've got to be on a call about a panel and I've got to justify why I've basically done sod all work for 2 days in a row. I did work today, but most of it was work that got done around me.
That does occasionally happen.
Yeah, but then Friday was basically or to articulate it properly, Friday was fuck, I can't be bothered. Just going to
and that's when Andy found out that his boss listens to the stream.
No, I mean, I mentioned where to find me on Twitch once in one particular Slack chat. Not gone out of my way to promote it because that doesn't seem appropriate for a workplace discussion. A Slack chat. Oh, Pixel, it's a hard life. But yes, theoretically, after that, one person started following the channel, but has never been in the chat. Don't know necessarily whether I should go around trying to mix work with pleasure.
Mix your metaphors.
I mean, I do that all the time anyway. Oh, no. Tormund, are you yawny too? Oops, right, hang on, that's the gold. Right. That's basically smashing up into a wall. Let me just dig a hole to let the lava out, and when we come back...
I would move my beer if I were a person like you, because they're getting a bit feisty. If I was, a person like you. You or someone like you.
Right. So, let's see. So, yeah, this... not the most successful stream of ours, which is annoying, because we didn't have any of these problems the other day, I think. Yeah, no, the music played fine. Yeah, I don't know. Tell you what.
Nor I.
Shall we... Why have a look at... There we are. We've been on for just over 3 hours now. Yeah, we started late because all the technical issues in the world happened. So another little dude. Right, so if I replenish my bullets... Let's see, so that's 400 of those little suckers. Is there any... Do you want to do anything else before we wrap it up for the evening?
Just emptying a chest. It's very exciting.
There was a few hundred more bullets than I was aiming for. Oh well. Having accumulated all that gold, might as well use it. Okay. 20 ton. Titanium bullets. Come on. Ah, there we go. Right, so. And then one bullet left over.
You're rich.
Cool. Right.
I keep farming you titanium.
Which I appreciate. Turning it into bullets. I think at a rate that's faster. Reforge. How much gold do I have?
I don't know. Did you retrieve your 8 gold that you dropped?
Yes. Trying to work out, is it worth... I'm using the mini shark most at the moment.
Just got a boomstick if you want a boomstick. It's only like 14. It's not.
No, I mean, like, my quad barrel shotgun is way more than that and fires more bullets. I'm going to try... Hang on, so that's 53 gold. Hello, matey. Oh, enjoy. You're a happy wee man. Although, he's probably a wee man who wants food. Because he always does, right?
He is a grown boy.
He's a grown boy. He's definitely grown since we got him. Right, sluggish. So we just sent the mini shark from hasty to sluggish.
Good job. And
now it's hurtful. Damaged. Demonic. How many more rolls will the... That's it. It's now just demonic. Plus 17% damage, plus 5% critical hit chance. I mean, which is alright.
Could be worse.
Oh, Michi. Did I actually buy any ammo conservation boxes in the end?
I have no idea.
I have a feeling that... Stop the cat climbing up and pulling down the microphone.
Don't be silly.
The other cat and the bear. I have a feeling I bought an arrow conservation box, but where it's gone?
In the dresser?
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly the right place to start looking. Lots of foe. No, that was it. Lots of foe. Okay.
Yes, maybe tomorrow, not on the stream, while you're messing with the audio, I will finish the other little house and work on sorting all of this shit.
Yes,
of
maybe.
Which there is a lot of shit.
Yes. Well, I mean, yes, we should probably have a stream, a playthrough when we're not on stream to just make sure there's no other hard mode prep we need to do before we have the big hard mode blowout. So let me just sell a bunch of stuff and then...
What stuff?
Like random junk.
What stuff?
Stuff.
Don't sell my stuff.
I'm not selling your stuff, I'm selling my stuff.
Which guy?
Stuff I'm selling. They ain't the fucking jumble sales here.
Could be.
This is throwing it in a skip. No, let's see. To put some of these bricks back, or stone blocks. Put you away. Yeah, you got some. That was actually supposed to go in there. Thank you. And then hellstone bricks. 5-second timers. Right, we can probably start selling the rest of that. But yeah, the hour grows short. I fear that okay, so I have 4 guide voodoo dolls. We've got plenty apparently. Oh, I should probably put away these stone blocks I have loaded into that slot. What did I have in there before? More torches, really useful. Okay. Read. Okay, so that's a stack of tungsten bullets over there. Put a wire there. No point carrying around this piggy bank without a table over it, but never mind. How many healing potions have you got enough in the way of healing potions?
I think I have 18 with me right now.
That's sounds like enough to be going on with. There you go. So it's lovely how Tormund's worked out how the cat flap works. I just wish he would
actually fucking go out.
Or perhaps just avail himself of all of the litter trays outside instead of the one over there, too. Which is right by our... Because, yeah, I think that's what we used to. Pixel was potty trained by the time she got here, so she only needed it while she was getting used to the area, and then once she got used to the area...
She had no desire whatsoever to actually use it.
Yes. Okay.
Is this you, like, being like, oh my god, are we done?
I'm trying... Yeah, because, I mean, I've said...
Fair enough.
Yeah, because I've been saying, hinting, not very subtly for the last hour, let's actually go fight the wall of flesh and then wrap it up.
Oh, I thought you changed your mind about that.
No.
Sorry. I was fucking around because I thought you didn't want to do that to me.
Well, I don't want to make a serious bid for it. I just want to see how far we get.
Give me 1 second here. Just to...
Yeah. Put away your stuff? Okay. Yes, there's the phone saying go to bed.
We do what we like.
Well, we do, but having a timer saying, yes, Clarabelle, you're very nice. Run around for a bit longer. You've been...
You got another 5 minutes, Clarabelle.
Well, I've probably got another 10.
You got another 10 minutes, Clarabelle.
You've got plenty of time. Doing no rush to, let's see, roast duck. Hey, you sorted for food for the moment, because I've got
an ice cream sundae.
Because I've got cream sodas, I've got roasted ducks, I've got a hot dog that a demon dropped. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to put Mr. Shadow Key in the dresser for now. And there's even space. Glorious. So this demon eye just walking around with some bronze coin. Well, it's flickering bronze, which suggests he's stolen someone's 52 bronze coins. That was not really worth going outside for. Oh, keep my hand in while you're running everything through the...
Grabbing my potions back.
Okay.
Auto stacked them like a fucking numpty. Okay, let me ditch all the rest of this.
Right, Chris is questioning, in what way have you been prepping for the boss? I mean, possibly there wasn't that inflection on it, but honestly, it's funny. Yeah, so all I've seen is Andy in hell a bit.
That's basically it. He's been building a road.
Yes. Basically, in fact, like I say, within the next 5 minutes, we're going to try fighting the last boss in the beginning phase, and you'll see why I've been in hell building a long road all episode. Right, I tell you what, I'm going to...
Okay. Give us like 3 seconds. I think I'm going to take a regeneration potion at least, and irons. Oh, swiftness, I guess.
Meanwhile, I'm merely going to use the...
Actually, I'm going to take an obsidian potion as well, just in case he knocks our ass into the dirt.
No. So yes. So mostly what I've been doing in this episode when you've been shooting is building this big long road. I mean, there's been slight ups and downs, but fundamentally it's just a long straight road. Now, I'm just going to dig this door.
What weapon are you going to use?
My mini shark. Or maybe also alternate between my mini shark and my quad barrel shotgun. Those are the weapons I'm specs for. I mean, that's an auto fire.
I know. I'm just trying.
I mean, like if you got a sword and that fires projectiles, matey.
Don't have a sword yet.
Matey. Clarabelle just stuck in a corner. Okay. Oh shit! I'm almost dead.
What are you doing?
Waiting for you. Where are you going now, my beloved?
To you is where I was going down the elevator.
Well, A, I did, and B, you do know there's a much quicker way of doing it by using the cavern pylon.
Oh, where to?
Don't come back over here.
Ugh, beer breath.
Oh, that's the beer. So if you go down to the cabin pylon, that saves you dropping all the way through the elevator. See? Almost in hell. So
Cool.
you can just go down here, and then it's like you don't have 3 minutes of falling down a hole, which
I fell down a hole.
and then I went back to the top of it because I didn't turn my magic fucking mirror off. Okay. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Alright, I've got some guide voodoo dolls. Right.
So is this the beginning of the road then? Right
Yes,
here?
basically we're going right. I was going to say, don't run off immediately. We haven't actually summoned him yet. Right, so hopefully Chris is paying attention. If not,
This could be funny.
Right, so we throw the voodoo doll into the lava, and that for some reason summons a giant wall of monster flesh. Also, it summons me getting fucking eaten. Right, run away, run away.
Wait, why are you running away?
Because he's coming? You are possibly at risk of getting eaten.
Yes. I made some tactical errors there, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I actually buffed, right. Right, so, okay, so we've killed off, so basically a huge wall, you shoot the eyes and the big bitey mouth. He's also got some little bitey mouths.
Am I dead? I'm dead.
Oh, hey, well, this went about as well as expected. So he's got some little bitey mouths that will occasionally
You're
pop
dead.
up. No.
You're gonna be push H. You're dead.
I mean, I am, but it's going to be a second later than expected. Right. So he's basically got big bitey mouths. He fires lasers at you. The little bitey mouths just come out and try and have a go.
And you're dead.
Yeah, I know, my love. It's again, this was an experiment to see how far we'd get. There we go.
About that far. 5 seconds left.
Well, I mean,
It's my own fault. I tried to switch weapons and apparently I just can't do that.
You're not necessarily. It wasn't necessarily your fault. I got distracted and then just basically, Chris may or may not have actually seen, but if the wall overtakes you, he causes fuck tons of damage.
Yep, I did the same thing because I was trying to switch weapons. Hey, wait, why does it still say he's going? There's still the bar for it.
Because he's still going. Maybe he respawned. Oh, don't go into hell, you'll die. So I imagine if the sound was going, don't go into hell or you'll die. Well, I suppose. What else are we doing? Right.
I mean, will it turn around and come for us? Is the
Defeat the current threat before you can use the pylon network.
Oh, well, good luck with that, buddy.
Well, we can try.
Actually, I have a second. Oh no.
Oh, the guide has arrived.
I was gonna say I have a second elevator, but I don't have an all the way elevator. So.
Well, you'll just have to use the one I've got.
Yep.
So Chris's comment. I didn't know what sort of boss I was expecting for this game, but that certainly wasn't it. True. I mean, it's not even necessarily the weirdest boss in the game.
No, not really.
But yeah, huge wall of flesh that rolls towards you, mouths gibbering. And this is the point where I say,
You shouldn't just go down the elevator.
I'll tell you
There's
what.
better ways.
So now that I've fallen down here, let's see if I can catch it up before it goes past where our road was. Right. See, I mean, obviously we're not going to fight him again tonight, but if we did, then he's got a road covered in. Maybe we should consider this as a strategy, because we've killed a bunch of his little men and it's dropped like hearts and, well, hearts. Maybe if we try and fight him, don't pick those up.
Well, that's
broken
why I usually,
cascade.
yeah, I often go down and kill lots of other stuff first.
Okay, he's already gone way past where I've actually built a road to.
Yeah, but it's interesting, isn't it, that now he stays there.
No, I think he's...
No, I mean that he's...
currently going, why are you following me? I'm busy going off that way. But yeah. So yes, huge wall of flesh. Mostly you've got to outrun him and keep pouring into damage as you retreat. Keep pouring damage into him as you retreat. And hence why the huge long road I've been building. But since we didn't potion up and I just basically got eaten by him, that fucked me over quite a bit. We'll do it properly next time. But, yeah.
But he's still there.
Yeah, we can't actually get to him. It will take longer to build the road to get to him than he's going to be around. Oh, shit. Oh, hey, tombstone. Yeah, has he carried on? No, I have to M for that. Yep, he is... No, he just appears to have stopped, most of the way to the jungle going, you fuckers going to... Oh, hey, it's a ghost. So, yeah, so this is what spawns in the graveyard.
Dig up your graveyard shit?
I mean, it's not really... I think the monsters for the graveyard are less effective than the monsters...
I'm just saying, I don't imagine you can actually turn hell into a graveyard.
I mean, the fact that I'm getting ghosts appearing...
Well, no, I'm not saying that ghosts won't come, but I'm saying you can't necessarily turn it into a graveyard and stop the other things from coming. I think what's going to happen is you're just going to end up with both.
Well, I suppose it's a bigger pool. Either way, this is merely conjecture, because somehow I overtook you. Anyway, so that was the end boss of this section. But we're not fighting tonight. We're going to do it properly next time. And I think that the time with the nextness, I don't have a way of finishing that bit properly. So here's our leading screen.
See, I don't understand you.
Why not?
Because he's over there half dead. And
we can't actually get to him, my love. He's almost wandered off the edge of the world. You cannot actually run fast enough to get him. Teleport home.
My God, you died a lot down here.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll do this properly next time. When we do everything properly next time, hopefully including having the sound work. So, I've been Andy.
I was this girl.
And this was Tandy Plays. The Silent Disco
movie
episode.
version. The Charlie Chaplin remix.
Okay. Either of these would have had a piano a soundtrack provided by a piano or some headphones. Anyway, we'll be back soon. Toodly pip.